Down the corner, Kaylee King wide open, takes a three, and she hits it! Tie ball game in Piedmont!
Driving, kicking, back to McKinney, three-pointer, nothing but net!
It's time to tip off high school basketball on Regional Radio.
Stolen away by Gerstner. Gerstner on the run, right side layup, count it!
Gets past Horton to the hoop, and a bounce pass between his own legs to Prater for the lay-in. Sick move by Brock Wakefield, sicker pass.
Your home for high school basketball in the Parkland area and throughout southeast Missouri is J98 The Boot, AM 800 KREI, AM 1400 KJEF, and online at MYMOINFO.com.
Head fake far side in the corner, Pennock. Kick out, catch and shoot, three. Are you kidding me? Naomi Perkins knocks it down to tie the game.
Fans with the ovation. South Iron with a convincing championship win in the Central Christmas Tournament over the Rebels.
Welcome to the Fleegs Equipment pregame show, brought to you in part by Fleegs Equipment in St. Genevieve and Leadington. For all your lawn, farm, and garden equipment needs, let their family serve your family. On Highway 32 in St. Genevieve, on the outer service road at the Leadington exit, and online 24/7 at Fleegs.com.
Welcome in here on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show as we get set to bring you another exciting edition of some high school basketball here on our regional radio airwaves. Here tonight, it's the Class 4 District 2 boys basketball semifinals. As first, we'll have the Farmington Knights taking on the Central Rebels. And the second game, it'll be North County taking on Hillsboro as we try to determine who will meet up in the championship coming up on Thursday, trying to win a district crown. I'm Brandon Pavlina. I'll be joined on the broadcast alongside my partner, Stephen Kabler. We got Chase Sellers back in the studio spinning the dials. As I said, it's Farmington taking on Central here in the first game of the semifinals. Farmington, the 4 seed, they come in with an overall record of 17-10 on the season. The Central Rebels, the 1 seed, 19-6 on the campaign. These two teams have met twice this season, with Central winning both matchups, but they've been close. As it was in the MAAA Conference Tournament, Central won that one 69-64, a 5-point win. And then just before that, back on February 4th, we were here for the game between these two teams, and it was an overtime thriller that saw the Central Rebels come out on top by a final of 67-60. So Farmington's been knocking on the door, but they have not been able to quite kick it in and get to the Central Rebels just yet. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight or if perhaps the Farmington Knights can pull it off and come up with an upset win here in the district semifinals. We'll take a timeout. When we come back here on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show, we'll hear from both of our head coaches. We'll hear first from Alan Davis, the head coach of the Central Rebels, as I had a chance to catch up with him yesterday. So you might be a little confused when you hear him talking tonight, tomorrow. But I was a chat with him yesterday talking about today's game. I think you guys will be able to figure it out. And then after that, we'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll hear from Terry Noble, the head coach of the Farmington Knights. So all that is coming up. Stick around here on the MyMoInfo Sports Stream.
Whatever your educational goals are, you can achieve them at Jefferson College. With caring faculty, convenient locations, and award-winning academic programs, your future is Jefferson College's focus. To learn more, call 636-797-3000 or visit jeffco.edu for a complete list of degrees and programs. Enroll now.
For higher education, for higher expectations, Jefferson College, Jefferson College, and you.
You can enjoy a hot tub year-round, but nothing beats slipping into a hot tub when it's chilly out. Hi, I'm Megan Osbar, manager of Home Pools and Spas in Leadington. When you invest in a hot tub, you're investing in relaxation and therapy for your family. We can get you and your family into a new hot tub, and we can service your existing hot tub. Any brand, model, or year. Find us online at homepoolsandspas.net and on the outer road just south of the Leadington exit.
Welcome in here on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show as we're chatting now with the head coach of the Central Rebels boys basketball team as they get set to take on Farmington in the Class 4 District 2 semifinals here from the tournament on the MYMOINFOSPORTSTREAM. And Coach Davis, hey, listen, for you guys, a great season so far. You guys get a bye in the first round, a chance to get some guys a little bit healthier. Now, down the stretch, you guys did play some tough games. What do you think about how your team's playing right now and what you've seen from them over the last couple of games?
Well, those last couple of games, we were in those stinking blue uniforms, and I think that caused a major problem. I'm a whole lot happier by getting back to our white uniforms and getting back at home. So, I mean, the problems, different kids playing different roles. I mean, we're limited on bench, and he had some kids sick. I mean, I'm not going to blame it on that because some of the other kids really stepped up. You know, Jason Bite had 20 points and 15 rebounds in a man's game against Pepper Bluff, and he was very impressive. So we saw a lot of good things. There's an opportunity for some other kids to step up and play some quality minutes.
And that's certainly something you want to see going into districts where you never know what you're going to have to put out there on the court, seeing everyone get a performance. And I know that that's been a kind of a storyline for you guys here as of late. Guys just kind of falling down here late in the season, but you guys are starting to work back towards getting fully healthy. What do you know about, or what are you expecting to see from your group as far as health-wise coming out in the game tomorrow?
Well, I've got about two of them that are just to about 75%, and hopefully tomorrow's a new day, and hopefully that means they'll be 80 or 90, and we'll be able to sub in and out and play our normal style. And but once again, those games, or those guys being out or being a little bit sick or whatever, just gave us an opportunity to get other kids ready.
And Farmington coming in here tonight. It's going to be an exciting game. I mean, look, you guys have played them in a couple of really, really fun matchups here this year. You guys have won both, but they've been awfully close. If you guys have gone back and watched that film, what do you think you can take from those first two matchups that you can use in the game tonight?
Well, all you can do is go over tendencies of different kids, because I'm sure Coach Noble's going to have something up his sleeve and do something a little bit different. The same thing that we're going to try to do some things a little different. So, I mean, it's kind of odd that you would say that we don't fix what's not broke, but there's always a way to get better defensively and offensively, so we'll just have to go from there.
And what impresses you about this Farmington team is that, I mean, they got a well-rounded group. They got the Isaiah Robinson kid. They got some shooters on the squad. You know, what really impresses you about Farmington?
Well, what really impressed me is the second five. I mean, I saw that little Sutton carrot linebacker in football, but I tell you what, he knocked down some threes Saturday, and it looked really good. And I'm glad to see kids, come in and contribute, and that just goes to show you how the program is. I mean, down the line, they all can shoot, they all can play. It will be a tough game, no doubt.
Yeah, and like it has been in the first two games. You know, the trilogy here is going to be a big one. Season on the line, huge game. I'm sure the crowd is going to be into it. What do you guys need to do well in the ball game to come out on top? Keys to victory for you guys.
Well, we just got to be able to play without not listening, I shouldn't say, but out hearing me. They just got to be instinctively play. I mean, a lot of times that we play and the crowd gets thing, they want to stand and hold the ball and look. Well, no, this is going to be a game where we're hoping that kids just get out there and play and execute without thinking.
All right, well, we're excited, Coach. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, it's Alan Davis, the head coach of the Central Rebels boys basketball team here on the pregame show. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Bennett Wood, Director of Jazz Studies at Mineral Area College. Join us on Friday, March 13th, Saturday, March 14th, as our Jazz Festival returns. Acclaimed trombonist Michael Dees is this year's featured headliner. Purchase tickets at the Mac Bookstore by credit card at mineralarea.edu/jazzfestival, or you can pick them up the night of the performance while supplies last. For more information, call 573-518-2256 or check out mineralarea.edu.
Hey, if you haven't been to Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills lately, then you haven't been to Patsy's Furniture. Man, the selection is as good now as it's ever been. And that's saying something. Seriously, stop by and say hi to Chris and Jamie. The first thing you'll notice is just how nice they are. They won't hard sell you at all. They'll just let you look around and offer you help when you need it. And we're talking about really nice furniture, too, from some of the best-known brand names in the business. Hey, maybe that's why Patsy's Furniture is my only stop when I do my furniture shopping. Patsy's Furniture, right off Highway 67 at the Parkway Drive exit. You'll love to shop at Patsy's.
Welcome in here on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show as we continue our coverage leading up to the Class 4 District 2 boys basketball semifinals here tonight. And joining me now on the pregame show is the head coach of the Farmington boys basketball team, Terry Noble. And Coach, you guys got a nice win last time out. What were your thoughts as you had a chance to go back and dissect the game film on how you guys played in the quarterfinals here of the district tournament?
Well, I thought we played with high energy, and I felt like we ran the floor well. We shared the ball well. We took good shots, and then defensively, I think we contested most of the shots and did a really good job of containing the shooters for DeSoto.
And for you guys here tonight, coming in, playing against an opponent that you're pretty familiar with, of course, you played Central a couple of times this season, and they've been both slugfests. I mean, they've been close games throughout. Now, you guys haven't been able to come out on top in either one of them, but do you think that the team has confidence? You talked about confidence a few times that I talked to you recently. You're starting to feel like your team has the confidence that they can win a game like this?
Yeah, I do. We know the Central team very well, and we respect them greatly. They've got some veteran players. They've had tremendous high school careers, and I think our kids look forward, to the opportunity to challenge themselves against a quality opponent like that. Tonight, really, I'm hoping the way we feel as a team and as individuals is that the pressure is not on us; it's on them. Of course, they're the ones that should be expected to win, and I know it doesn't work out that way always, but I'm just saying they're expected to win. And for us, we should be able to just come out and play loose and free and play hard. Having said that, you're dealing with a bunch of 16, 17-year-old young men, so I don't know if that's how they'll respond or not, but that's what I'm hoping. And if we can keep the game, just keep it close. The closer we keep it, the longer it goes. I feel like the more the pressure will be on our opponent, and that's what we need to happen.
And do you think you guys maybe have a bit of an advantage in the regard of you've already played one district game where your season was on the line? You guys were able to get a win here in the playoffs. And Central, while they're experienced, they have some of those players. They maybe have some of those jitters coming out early in the ball game. Do you think that helps you guys a little bit?
Yeah, it should, But then again, this entire squad just about for Central played in a district championship game last year and played very well, by the way, because we played them. And so, they're a veteran team. I don't expect them to give in to pressure. I'm just saying that because we're young, we need to avoid the feeling of pressure too, because if we can play loose and free, that's our best chance to win.
And here tonight, going up against Central, what really impresses you most about this Rebels team?
Oh, there's the ability to shoot the ball, no doubt. They've got so many people who are a threat from anywhere on the floor. So, they're a matchup nightmare for anybody. We have to help each other. At the same time, you really can't leave your man. You better get good closeouts if you have to help somebody else defensively, because if they skip the ball over to your man, he's going to be, set, ready to fire, and we're going to have really good closeouts going from the lane back out to the weak side.
And that's how I would imagine that'll be a key to the victory for you guys here tonight, closing out on those shooters. Aside from that, what does your team need to do well here in the ball game to beat the Central Rebels here tonight?
We've got to take good care of the ball. We can't give them runouts. We got to make sure that we pass the ball well on the offensive end, attack the defense, don't get caught with turnovers out around midcourt that turn into layups the other direction. That would be really critical. We got to make them earn their baskets as much as possible.
Yeah, you don't want to give a good team any extra help and they don't need it. All right, well, hey, we always appreciate your time, Coach. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks for your coverage.
Absolutely. That's Terry Noble, the head coach of the Farmington boys basketball team here on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. We'll be back in a moment. There it is. There's your coach interviews here on the MyMO Info Sports Stream. And we get back to it here on the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. Fleegs Equipment in St. Genevieve and Leadington. Fleegs Equipment for all your lawn, farm, and garden equipment needs. Let their family serve your family. Highway 32 in St. Genevieve and on the Outer Service Road at the Leadington exit, or online 24/7 at Fleegs.com. Here in the Mineral Area College broadcast booth, Mineral Area College is your next step. I'm Brandon Pavlina alongside Stephen Kabler, as we're a few moments away from getting the first semifinal on the boys' side of the Class 4 District 2 tournament underway. It's Farmington getting set to take on the Central Rebels. These two teams played twice already. A 7-point win in overtime for Central, and then a 5-point win in the MAAA Conference Tournament. Central on top both times. We'll see how it shakes out tonight. Timeout for the anthem. We'll be back with starting lineups coming up next.
For 57 years, the staff at Farmington Presbyterian Manor have dedicated ourselves to providing our community the best independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing, memory care, and short-term rehab. We are proud to be part of the Parkland community and provide the quality health care you deserve. Call 573-6 888-756-6768 today and schedule a visit to find out more about Farmington Presbyterian Manor.
There's no need to be scared of flu season. Just say boo to the flu and head over to Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy for your flu shot. It's the perfect way to protect you and your family, and no appointment is necessary. Just pop in when you have time, and we will have you on your way in just a few minutes. Cash prices are available, or we're happy to bill your insurance. We know you have better things to do than be stuck at home with a nasty case of the flu. Come see us at Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy in Deloge, Fredericktown, Ironton, and Farmington.
When it's all said and done, what really matters? For Serenity Hospice Care patient Jack, hospice isn't about giving up. It's not about the end. It's about right now. It's about spending precious time with the people we love.
Come on, Grandpa!
And the little moments that create lasting memories. It's focusing on what's important to you and remembering life is beautiful in all stages.
Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's sounds so good, doesn't it? Hi, I'm Amy Cousins, General Manager of Applebee's in Farmington. You and a friend can start with 2 side salads or an appetizer to share, then choose any 2 full-size entree from the 2 for $20 dinner lunch menu. Or pick 2 items to create your own combo meal from the classic or signature lunch combo menu. Soups, salads, chicken fajita roll-up, clubhouse grill, or chicken tenders. There's so much to choose from, and it's all under $10. Dine in or call it in. Applebee's on Cars Boulevard in Farmington.
Welcome back here on the MYMOINFOSPORTSTREAM, as that'll do it for the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. And we jump right into our starting lineups here tonight. Starting lineups are brought to you by Presbyterian Manor. Presbyterian Manor, the way you want to live. First, for the visiting Farmington Knights, the 4 seed here in the district tournament. They'll send out Bracy Blanton, Brant Gray, J.P. Rubel, Jonah Burgess, and Isaiah Robinson. So the 5 for the Knights: Blanton, Gray, Rubel, Burgess, Robinson. That's the 5 for the Knights. And for the Central Rebels here in the ball game tonight, they'll send out Brevin McMullen, Cade Sherfus, Brent Wagner, Drew Hamsky, and Mason Williams. So the 5 for the Rebels: McMullen, Sherfus, Wagner, Hamsky, and Williams. 4 seniors and a freshman for the Rebels. 2 sophomores, 3 sophomores, and 2 juniors for the Knights. Big difference there. An experienced group taking the court for the Rebels. But Farmington battle-tested. We'll see how this one shakes out tonight. A few moments away from tip-off, and tip-off is brought to you by New Era Bank. New Era Bank. It's easy to save your coins and change with New Era Bank's Roundup Savings. To see how easy it is, visit your local New Era Bank or go online at newerabank.com. New Era Bank, member FDIC. Robinson and McMullen in the circle. Robinson wins the tip for the Farmington Knights. And with that, we are underway from the Class 4 District 2 boys basketball semifinals, as Brant Gray is going to fire up a 3 and knock it down from distance. Deep shot there. Brant Gray wasting no time picking up where he left off. Last time he was out here on this court, he was effective, to say the least, in the quarterfinals, as he poured in 22 points, 20 in the third quarter. And he sat for almost the remainder of the game. McMullen now near the free throw line. He'll hand off to Sherfus. Sherfus backs in and needs some help. And now it's going to be a 3-second call in the lane, as nothing he could do there. He kind of got just caught up and had nowhere to go. And so with that, the Knights will get it back, leading by 3 here out of the gate in the ball game. Into the front court, they get it to Blanton, as Blanton now will try to set things up. He'll go to Gray at the top of the arc. To the corner, it's Burgess. He spins and gets it to Blanton, who drives baseline. Bouncer to the corner. Rubel head fake. Robinson, he'll fire a 3. It's way off, and it misses everything, and it sails out of bounds. And that'll send possession back on over to the Central Rebels. Chasing 3 here early. Early, the key word. 60 seconds gone in the first. Williams, the talented freshman, will bounce it to the middle to Wagner. Wagner, he has it stolen. Rubel to Gray. Gray, the left-handed scoop layup is good. Gray with a quick 5, and as I said, wasting no time, getting right back to it from where he was last time he was on this court. Wagner down low, and an offensive foul is called. Wagner was backing down the sophomore Bracy Blanton, and Blanton hit the deck and drew the charge. Excellent play there by the sophomore Blanton as Wagner picks up his first foul. Farmington by 5-0. 6:20 remaining here in the first quarter. It's with Rubel on the far side as he'll drive in and pass off. It's Blanton who fires it up from distance, and it's off. Williams with the long rebound. Quickly up to Hamsky. Hamsky to Williams on the wing. Now McMullen, jab step. Ooh, he lost Robinson for a moment. Now he'll drive in, and a foul will be called on the floor. And that'll be the first one on Isaiah Robinson. As that'll send it to the baseline, and it'll be Williams who will send it in. 6 minutes to go here in the first. 2 minutes gone. Farmington on top 5-0 over the Rebels. McMullen from way downtown, and a hand in his grill, but he can't convert. And a long rebound is pulled in by Hamsky. His three-pointer no good. And Burgess gets the rebound for the Knights. Quickly to the front court. Brant Gray is going to shoot from near the scorer's table, but he can't get that one to go. Almost did, and I'll tell you what, my head might have exploded, and he knocked that one down. He was almost in front of the TJ Foulon Fieldhouse sign here at the scorer's table, closer to half court than to the three-point line. But it was short, and ultimately a foul was called on the rebound on Burgess, so that was his first foul. And it's possession back to the Rebels. Body's hitting the floor down low. No foul is going to be called as guys colliding on a screen. Now the bouncer to Wagner down low. He lost it. Now he recovers. Scherfus out to McMullen. McMullen the pull-up three, and nothing but net. Brevin McMullen is perhaps the best shooter in the area. He can rise up and knock it down. It doesn't matter if he's got a hand in his face or where he's at on the court, and he shows it off right there as he buries one with the 6'7" Isaiah Robinson right in his grill. And now the Knights get it back, up by 2. Hand off to Robinson. Robinson into the lane. The layup is good. A lot of traffic there, but Robinson powered right through it and converted the layup at the rim. Williams drives and kicks. McMullen, top of the arc. Another three. It's good. And the foul. A chance for a 4-point play as Brevin McMullen out of the gate, banging home trifectas. And now a chance for the rare 4-point play to tie the game with 4:45 to go in the first. Boy, oh boy. You talk about knocking it down. I told you, he can shoot them with anybody in the area. And the free throw is up and in. Nothing but net. That might have not even touched the net on the way down. And we're tied 7-all. 4:45 to go in the first as the Knights will bring it up. Central applying a half-court press. Players not crossing that center line, but they're waiting to try to trap. Now they'll break it and settle into almost a man zone look. Hesitation drive by Blanton. He lost it, and it's picked up by Scherfus to Williams to Hamsky. McMullen in the quarter fires it up, and it's off. Rebound, Scherfus kicks it to McMullen, and McMullen lost the handle. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of Central. No, they'll say it's off of Farmington. Almost positive that McMullen was the last to touch it, but they're going to say no, the Knights touched it last. As Jarvis has come in, Rubel has checked out. 4:10 to go in the first. 7-all here between Farmington and Central on the MyMO Info Sports Stream. McMullen, jab step. Now he rises up, and the jump shot is clean and pure. And that net jumps up, as that's a splash right there if I've ever seen it. Good-looking stroke, and McMullen now has all the points for the Central Rebels. He's got 9 halfway through the first, and Central leads by 2. Gray to Robinson as Robinson drives to the lane and runs into his own man. And I think he thought he was fouled, but it was Burgess who got the piece of him. Now Hamsky's going to shoot, and it's good. Drew Hamsky, he gets into the score column for the first time with a big 3, and it's now a 5-point lead for the Rebels. And that's what they can do. They can hit threes with the best in the area. And you heard Coach Noble talk about it in the pregame. They need to close out on the shooters. And now Brant Gray, the finger roll layup in the lane. It converts. Got it to go. What a take there. Back the other way. Shot is up and no good from Wagner. And now back come the Knights, trailing by 3. A stop and a pop from Bracy Blanton. And Blanton finds the range from downtown. Back and forth we go here in the first. Tied at 12 all with 2:45 remaining. How about this start to this ball game? Now Wagner backing in. He'll hand off to Williams. Williams will drive and kick. Hamsky, he drives and kicks to Scherfus. Scherfus, head fake 3. Hamsky, top of the arc, straight on. No good. And an offensive foul will be called on the rebound. And I believe, yes, that will be the second foul for Brent Wagner as the senior will head to the bench. Kabler, your first time seeing the Rebels. What do you like it so far?
Just great. I mean, great fundamental basketball. And then when you got someone like McMullen that can shoot from anywhere, rise up above anybody, and put the ball in the bucket, it really opens up the floor for the rest of the team to kind of get it working. And that's what we've seen so far tonight.
12 all with 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. Jarvis in the middle, drives in on the freshman Horton and draws the contact and the foul. Kendall Horton came on as McMullen went off, so the 5 now for the Rebels. Scherfus, Horton, Williams, Hamsky, and McMullen. The 5 for the Knights, Gray, Blanton, Jarvis, Burgess, and Robinson. 2:10 remaining in the first as Jarvis, the left-handed shot as the free throw rattles in and out. No good that time. And so he'll have one more coming. Jarvis, lefty shot is up and in as he converts on the second. That gives the Knights a 1-point lead, 13-12. And now Jarvis poked it away from McMullen. It'll sail out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Central Rebels as they'll send Scherfus now to throw it in. Looking to Williams in the backcourt. Last time had a chance to see Mason Williams was in the MAAA Conference Tournament. Got injured in that game and was out for some time, but great to see the talented freshman back out there on the court. Now, Farmington loses Scherfus. They're going to dare him to shoot. He does, and he can't get it to go. And now on the rebound, a jump ball is going to be called. Jason Pyatt, the sophomore, has come on as Horton quickly checked out. They snuck that one in on me. So Pyatt out there, and he's the one that tied it up, and the jump ball will send possession back over to Central. There's some subs coming on now for Farmington. Robinson is going to check out, and a size change there as Rubel checks back in. Out to Scherfus. Now Williams in the corner. Jab step, and he'll drive and pull it back out. To the top, it's with Hamsky. Now to McMullen on the wing near side. Jarvis on him. All he needs is a little room, and he'll fire it up. No good. Gray pulls down the rebound. Knights by 1, 13-12, minute 50 to go here in the first. Now Gray from the volleyball line. It is up, and it's good. Oh, my goodness. That was from the volleyball line. Brant Gray, unlimited range, and he's showing it off here in the first. Now down low, Pyatt gets the feed, and Pyatt lays it up and in. Back and forth we go. Farmington by 2, 16-14, minute 20 to go here in the first. Jarvis near the half-court line to Burgess in the middle. Out now, it's with Rubel as he'll cross over and run into Hamsky. To Jarvis in the corner. Now it's Blanton. He drives in. And a lot of contact, and a travel will be the call. And Coach Noble can't believe it. He wanted a foul or something, but not to be so, as all he'll wind up with is a red face as he screams. And no call going his direction as Central gets it back. 60 seconds to go now in the first quarter. Trailing by 2, Mason Williams will pound the orange. Crossing over, he'll go to Hamsky on the wing far side. Up top it goes to McMullen. I bet McMullen is thinking, you know what, that range from Gray, I'm thinking I might want to try it out at some point. Hamsky, he'll drive in, lost it, and goes to Williams at the top of the arc. Now Scherfus on the wing near side. Back to Williams, top of the circle. He'll set up the offense. Central. Now a jump shot from the free throw line is off. Pyatt gets the rebound, and his putback is no good. And the rebound battled for. Who's going to get it? And eventually, it looks like they're going to award a timeout to the Farmington Knights. And Coach Noble can't believe it.
Electric atmosphere so far here in this arena tonight with the student section going crazy.
So it looks like they gave the timeout to Central. That appears to be the indication. We're going to keep it here because the confusion is going to need to settle down before I could figure out what we're doing here.
I think Coach Noble was trying to call timeout, but no one had clear possession of the ball. And then the Central coaches, Coach Allen Davis, was over there calling timeout as well. And then by the time his player wrestled the ball away, he had possession. And so both coaches were calling timeout, just waiting to see who had the ball first. And they didn't call a jump ball.
And they award it to the Central Rebels as they had possession. They'll get the timeout called. And so Farmington, with a 2-point lead and 17.3 remaining in the first quarter, will have to play some defense against the Central Rebels to try to hold that lead heading into the second quarter. Hamsky will throw it in from the sideline. He'll go to the backcourt to Williams. Williams slowly across the Rebels logo at half court. Clock winding, 10 seconds now. Gray, the defender on Williams. They'll go to McMullen on the wing. Got to get a hand up. Now he'll jab and drive. Backing in, kick out to Williams. He fires a three, and it's off. And the horn sounds, and with that, the first quarter has come to an end. And what a thrilling quarter it was. Back and forth, up and down the court. And as it ends, as the dust settles, the Farmington Knights on top by 2, 16-14 at the end of one. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get you set for the second quarter here from the Class 4 District 2 semifinals on the MyMoInfoSportsStream.
Dear Wallet, Toyota President's Day is on. Load up on style and heat up the streets in the oh-so-sleek Camry. And prepare to indulge your sporty side. Load up on comfort and quality family time in the roomy Highlander with tons of tech and seating for up to 8. Load up on fun and adventure in the versatile RAV4 with plenty of room for all your gear. And load up on confidence. All these Toyota models come with our active safety system, Standard. Load up on style. Load up on comfort. Load up on adventure. And load up on savings. Hurry in during Toyota President's Day and get a historic deal before it's history. See you soon, your new Toyota. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
See Twin City Toyota, I-55 at the Herculaneum Auto Mall exit, or visit them online at twincitytoyota.com.
Well, a couple of great performances in the first quarter. Brevin McMullen of the Central Rebels, he poured in 9, and Brant Gray matched him with 10. Those two are lighting it up. And now Brant Gray is going to catch the cut pass down low, and an easy layup for the guard for the Knights. He's got 12 already here as we start the second quarter. Now the reverse layup down low. Jason Pyatt, he finds the twine with a reverse take, and it's a 2-point game once more as we start the second quarter. No break in the action here tonight. And an offensive foul is going to be called. And I believe that'll go on Isaiah Robinson, and that's his third foul. Third foul already for Isaiah Robinson. And that spells some serious trouble for this Farmington team.
Huge charge take there from Cade Sherfus. Just unbelievable play there, all heart.
2-point lead for Farmington, 18-16. 45 seconds gone here in the second, and now a foul is going to be called as McMullen had the ball stripped away as he went up for the shot, threw his hands up, and drew the foul. And that'll give us a chance as he'll shoot some free throws to thank a couple of sponsors for making today's broadcast possible. We want to thank Applebee's in Farmington, Coles Tractor and Equipment, Comtree, the Doe Run Company, Fleegs Equipment, Gateway Motors, Gateway Region YMCA, Gilster Mary Lee, Hearing Care Partners, the Hillsborough R3 School District, and Home Pools and Spas. McMullen misses the front end of the free throws, so one more coming, and it's no good. It's off the back iron, too strong. Bit uncharacteristic for Brevin McMullen right there. And it keeps it at a 2-point lead for Farmington with 7:05 to go here in the second quarter. Blanton on the wing far side. He head fakes and drives. Now he pulls back out. Lost his man, but the shot too strong. Jarvis there for the rebound. No good. And the putback from Jonah Burgess does find a home. And with that, it's a 4-point lead now for Farmington. 20-16 here in the second quarter. Pass down low, looking for Pyatt, and Pyatt has it swatted away. Burgess got a big old hand up and swatted it back with authority. Big time block there. McMullen, corner three, no good. Williams right there for the offensive rebound and the putback. How about that effort right there? Williams in the right place. He could have very easily thought that shot was just going to go, but he battled through to make sure he got there. Now Gray, the fancy play. Wow. That was like a rock the cradle layup almost. My goodness, Brant Gray is on a tear. He's got 14, and it's a 4-point lead for Farmington here in the second. Now McMullen drives in, and he converts on the layup. Oh, back and forth we go.
This is just anything you can do, I can do better between Gray and McMullen right now.
You can say that again. 2-point game, 22-20, 5:45 to go here in the first half. Blanton drives in. He'll kick to Rubel. Gray, deep three. Oh, it's off. And the rebound is pulled in by Wagner. Couple of Knights hit each other. Big-time man advantage. Wagner drives in down low, goes up, and gets the floater to connect. Tie game, 22-all, and a nice hanging shot there by Brent Wagner, who doesn't quite get the same kind of attention that Brevin McMullen does, but I'll tell you what, Brent Wagner is an awfully darn good basketball player. As Burgess will back in, and he'll bounce it off to his teammate Rubel, and Rubel's going to step on the baseline as he drove down low, and that turnover will send it back to the Central Rebels as Gray will check out. Farmington going from right to left here in the first half on your electronic devices and laptops. Central going from left to right. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Tripp, Jarvis, Burgess, Blanton, and Rubel, the 5 for Farmington. Scherfis down low, no-look pass to Pyatt. Pyatt, the jump shot is off, and Owen Tripp pulls in the rebound, and a foul is called. It'll go on Cade Scherfis, and that's his first. But not a whole lot of separation between these two teams so far. Tie ball game, 22-all, 4:40 to go in the first half. And now a timeout will be called. We'll take it too. Timeouts are brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's in Park Hills. Back in 30 seconds here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
The faculty and staff at North County St. Francis County School District are proud of their students and athletes. It takes hard work, dedication, and commitment to be a good, successful student and athlete. Each student and athlete will have different goals and even different ways and timing of achieving those goals. So be yourself and excel to the very top. Good luck on a great year and a great season from the faculty and staff at the North St. Francis County School District.
Welcome back on the MyMo Info Sports Stream as I almost just accidentally threw my phone halfway across the gym. Thankfully, I didn't. That would have been bad. Tell you what, though, this game has been awfully fun and awfully exciting through the first quarter and a half. 4:40 remaining here in the second, and we're tied 22-all between Farmington and Central on the boys' side of the Class 4 District 2 semifinals. And Farmington with possession. Brant Gray has been a man on a mission. He's got 14 of the 22. Burgess, his shot down low, no good. Back come the Rebels. Wagner fires up a three and won't get it to go. Pyatt gets the rebound. A lot of contact and no foul call. Knights get the rebound. Back comes Blanton. Knifing in, and the floater is in. Oh, my goodness. There was not an inch of daylight for Bracey Blanton to get that shot off, and somehow through the trees, the orange was floating up, and it dropped through the bottom of the net. He got fouled, and he's got a chance to make it a three-point play. Wow, what a circus play.
Lets out a huge roar there towards the crowd and his teammates afterwards. Seen a couple of those back and forth from either side, and just shows the intensity between these two teams, and they want this one bad.
That's why it's so much fun watching this Farmington team between Bracy, Blanton, and J.P. Rubel. Two guys, 5'7" and 5'8" would be giving them a little bit of credit there. But I'll tell you what, you're not going to find guys who know how to use that size much better than what this Knights team can do with those two. They use it to their advantage. They find the little daylight, they find the little crease, the little opening, and they attack, and they're awfully effective. An off-the-ball foul there on Pyatt. That's his first foul as Farmington gets it back. They now lead by 3, 25-22, halfway through the first half. Or halfway through the second quarter, rather. As now Jarvis will drive in, and an offensive foul is called. And I'll tell you what, I talked about it before. Cade Scherfis is one of those guys. He is a pesky player out there. He is difficult to play against, but he is a guy you love to have on your team. That is a gritty play right there. He draws another charge, and he gets up and celebrates the right way as he knows he's making big-time plays on the defensive end. Central trailing by 3 with possession. Horton, Wagner, Scherfis, McMullen, and Williams, the 5. Horton, the freshman, down low, off glass, it's in. Turnaround jump shot from the paint, and the freshman converts, and he'll cut it to a 1-point ball game. Rubel to Tripp on the near side wing. Isaiah Robinson on the bench with 3 fouls, and now a deep 3 from Blanton is off. Wagner skies for the rebound. 3:10 to go here in the second quarter. Wagner, the floater, is short, and the rebound battled for, bodies hit the deck, and a jump ball results. And possession will stay with the Central Rebels. Boy, oh boy. There has not been any separation in this game, and that's what we expected. These two teams have played twice already this season. Back on February 4th, it was an overtime loss for Farmington as Central won 67-60. Then in the MAAA tournament, it was a 5-point win for Central. So it's been close every time these two teams have squared off, and more of the same here so far today. Wagner, the 3 from the far side corner is completely off. It misses everything, and the Knights get the rebound. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Burgess drives in. Jarvis down low. Goes up through contact. No good. But right there for the rebound, and the putback is Owen Tripp. Owen Tripp with his first points. And he'll make it a 3-point game once more. Farmington 27, Central 24. And now down low, a foul is called. And it's going to go on Jacob Jarvis. That'll be his second foul. As Pyatt will come back on, Horton will check out. McMullen, Wagner, Pyatt, Scherfis, and Williams, the 5 for the Rebels. And for the Farmington Knights, as Wagner will fire one up on a 1-and-1 and can't convert. For the Knights, it's Blanton, Tripp, Burgess, Gray, and Jarvis. 2.5 to go in the second quarter. Jarvis at the top of the arc. He'll hand it off to Burgess. Swings it to Blanton. Head fake, lost his man, and the pull-up jumper from the free throw line finds the bottom of the net. Good looking play there. Blanton lost his man, and he had plenty of room to get that shot off, and he made the most of the opportunity. It's a 5-point lead for Farmington, 29-24, 2:05 to go in the first half. McMullen, jump shot from the paint, turn around, and that stroke is gorgeous. And he hits the bottom of the net as well. McMullen now, 4 in the quarter, 13 overall, and it's a 3-point game, 29-26. Minute 45 to go in the first half. Gray at the top of the arc. He'll drive and be called for the offensive foul, and he can't believe it.
I think that might be the first one that I don't believe was a charge. I don't think that Wagner was really set on that one, but refs thought otherwise, and we're going the other direction.
Minute 40 remaining in the first half. It's a 3-point lead for Farmington. Central with possession. Rubel running off screens, trying to stay with Wagner. He does. Down low they go to McMullen. Crossing over, fading away. The jump shot is off, and the rebound is poked out. Pyatt will be the last to touch it as it sails out of bounds over the far sideline, and that'll send possession back to the Farmington Knights.
And I tell you what, you got to give Jacob Jarvis a big tip of the cap so far. I mean, McMullen's going to get his. He got 9 in the first quarter, but Jarvis has been up here putting the clamps on him so far, doing a really good job of playing defense on him.
Yeah, you could say that again. Jarvis he's a grinder. He does the ugly things, the gritty things that you have to win. Brant Gray gets the kick out pass, and the deep three is in and out. Well, he just has unlimited range, but that one just a bit off. Back comes Central, 65 seconds to go in the first half. Williams looking for Pyatt. Instead, they'll reset the offense. Scherfis to Wagner. Wagner gets a screen, pulls up from the stripe. No good. Scherfis the rebound, and he'll throw it off of Brant Gray. And it'll go out of bounds, and there's another example of it. I told you, he's a bulldog out there. He's one of those guys that is hard to play against. He'll get you riled up, and you'll love to have him on your team.
Now, he didn't just kind of toss that off.
No.
Gray. He dodgeball through that as hard as he could.
That was like he was playing dodgeball back in 8th grade gym class. McMullen catches the inbound pass, and he gets it down low to Scherfis. Now Scherfis needs some help. He'll go to Williams in the corner. Far side, Williams to Wagner. Wagner backing down. The hook shot is short. Rebound right into the hands of Scherfis, and Scherfis puts it back up and in. That's his first points of the contest, and it's a 1-point game. 29-28, 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Farmington will look to take the final shot. Near the scorer's table, Rubel will pound the rock. And he'll wait till the clock hits 10, and now they'll go. Crossover. Oh, what a move! The reverse layup, and it's a no-look layup, and it somehow falls. Oh, my goodness. J.P. Rubel putting together a whole highlight package in one play.
Looking like Kyrie Irving out there with the handles.
He shook his man into the next area code, and then he knifed into the basket and laid it up without even looking at the rim. Oh, my goodness. What a way to end the first half of action, and that's kind of been the story. Been an awfully fun one and a back-and-forth game, and as we hit the break, it's Farmington on top by 3, 31-28 over the Central Rebels here in the Class 4 District 2 semifinals. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you the Midwest Sports Center halftime show here on the MyMO Info Sports Stream.
Flex Equipment was founded as a family-owned and operated business, where it remains to this day. Known best for selling exceptional equipment such as Case IH, Hustler, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, Massey Ferguson, and many more. Flex Equipment is a proven company with certified technicians and customer service where you're more than just a number. Our certified technicians can diagnose, troubleshoot, repair, and maintain your equipment. Not just one color, but every color. Even if you don't purchase your equipment here, we can provide you with the best service available and the largest selection of parts. As the months turn colder, it's time to service your equipment, get it ready for spring and summer. Winterize your equipment and tune up any equipment that you'll need over the winter. We do that here, and we do it well. If you're in the market for a new compact tractor, blades, whatever the need, see us here at Fliggs Equipment. Make us your first stop. Fliggs Equipment, Highway 32 in St. Genevieve, and on the Outer Service Road in Ludington. Online 24/7 at fliggs.com. Fliggs Equipment. Let our family serve your family.
Let's plan ahead. Hi, it's Hannah. We know you've got a lot of decisions to make with the warm spring season upon us, so let us help you make one. Stop by and let Cole's Tractor and Equipment show you how well the nicer sized compact 25 horsepower tractor with loader can help you catch up on your early spring cleanup and continue to work hard for you throughout the summer and many seasons to come. Right now at Cole's Tractor and Equipment, we are offering the compact sized 25 horsepower 4-wheel drive diesel tractor with a front loader, skid steer pallet forks, 4-foot box blade, deluxe flatbed 18-foot trailer, and a free pressure washer for only $18,199. Financing is available on site with a payment around $250. This tractor package deal is sure to help you get a jump start on your spring and summer cleanup and projects. Check out Cole's Tractor and Equipment, 1 mile east of Farmington on Highway 32, or give us a call, 573-756-4353, and see us on Facebook at Cole's Tractor and Equipment.
Welcome to the Midwest Sports Center halftime show on Regional Radio.
This is Josh Harris, the owner of Midwest Sports Center in Farmington. Remember, for all of your on-the-road, off-the-road, or on-the-water fun, come and see us, Midwest Sports Center in Farmington.
Midwest Sports Center halftime show. Stop by, see Josh and the gang at Midwest Sports Center today on Walker Drive in Farmington. Kawasaki, Suzuki, Polaris, Can-Am, Spider, and Sea-Doo. Like them on Facebook or shop them online at Midwest Sports Center. On the road, off the road, or in the water, Midwest Sports Center has it all.
basketball semifinals as Brant Gray is going to fire up a three and knock it down from distance. Deep shot there. Brant Gray wasting no time picking up where he left off. Last time he was out here on this court, he lost it. Now he recovers. Sherfus out to McMullen. McMullen the pull-up three and nothing but net. Brevin McMullen is perhaps the best shooter in the area. He can rise up and knock it down. It doesn't matter if he's got a hand in his face or where he's at on the court, and he shows it off right there as he buries one with the 6'7" Isaiah Robinson right in his grill. Williams drives and kicks. McMullen top of the arc. Another three. It's good. And the foul. A chance for a 4-point play as Brevin McMullen out of the gate banging home trifectas. And now a chance for the rare 4-point play to tie the game with 4:45 to go in the first. Now Gray from the volleyball line. It is up and it's good. Oh my goodness. That was from the volleyball line. Brant Gray, unlimited range, and he's showing it off here in the first. And he'll wait till the clock hits 10, and now they'll go. Crossover. Oh, what a move! The reverse layup. It's a no-look layup, and it somehow falls. Oh my goodness. J.P. Rubel putting together a whole highlight package in one play.
Looking like Kyrie Irving out there with the handles.
He shook his man into the next area code, and then he knifed into the basket and laid it up without even looking at the rim. There it is. There's your first half highlights brought to you by the Doe Run Company. The Doe Run Company providing the minerals and metals we need to power our future. Big shout out as always to the man with the plan back in the studio, Chase Sellers, for putting together those highlight packages. We are here at the Midwest Sports Center halftime show. And at the break, it's a 3-point lead for the Farmington Knights over the Central Rebels on the boys' side of the Class 4 District 2 tournament. Farmington 31, Central 28 in what has been a back and forth ball game here through the first half of action. Kabler, what are your thoughts on that first half, man, as these two teams were just really going up and down the court and not a whole lot of separation to be seen?
Yeah, really started off both teams making shots, three-pointers back and forth from Brant Gray and Brevin McMullen. We got to really see those two highlighted, and then as we entered up into the second quarter, it was really the other role players for either side that really came out and kind of got offense going. Good backdoor cuts, good interior post play all the way around, and good defense is kind of what I've liked to see so far. Is really got to give a shout out, like we said a little bit earlier. Jacob Jarvis is doing a really good job on Brevin McMullen, excuse me. But the defense all around, I mean, the last time these two teams played, they were scoring in the high 60s, 70s. So right now, 31-28, we're sitting a little bit below that. So a little bit more defense than I think we may have expected to see. But with some adjustments at halftime from both squads, I'm sure that we'll probably see a little bit more scoring. And if maybe players start to settle in, we'll see some more shots fall.
Yeah, that would be what I would anticipate as well. Of course, the playoff atmosphere, a great crowd on hand here at the TJ Foulon Fieldhouse. All of it plays a factor when you're talking about high school athletes and the nerves of playing with your season on the line, and seeing that a little bit here tonight. But I'll tell you what, these two teams have been feeling it up and pouring it on. Maybe not quite as high scoring as we may have imagined, but still a heck of a lot of circus plays being made out here. Whether it's Brant Gray pulling up from 3 towns over, or Bracy Blanton knocking down a layup without even looking at the basket. I mean, you talk about some of these plays being made. These two teams are laying it out there on the line here tonight, trying to advance to the Class 4 District 2 championship coming up on Thursday.
And you want to talk about really laying it on the line. Kate Sherfus taking 2 big charges earlier in the first half to get Isaiah Robinson in a little bit of foul trouble. Look to see Robinson come out in this third quarter and try and get something going.
Well, what they're going to need from him is to not try to do too much, because I've seen it before with Isaiah Robinson where he gets into foul trouble early and then tries to do a little bit too much when he gets back out there. He's such a talented player. If he lets the game come to him, he can really have an effective second half, even playing with the 3 fouls. Let's quickly go through our first half statistics here, as the leading scorer for the Farmington Knights was Brant Gray. He poured in 14 points in that first half, picked up right where he left off when he dropped 20 points in the third quarter of the quarterfinal game. So 14 for Brant Gray, 10 points for Bracy Blanton, 2 points for Tripp, Burgess, and Robinson, and 1 point for Jacob Jarvis. Those are your leading scores for the Farmington Knights. And for the Central Rebels, they are led by Brevin McMullen with 13. It's 4 points for Pyatt, 3 points for Hamsky, and then 4 guys with 2. Scherfis, Wagner, Horton, and Williams. So they've spread the scoring out. But to this point, they have not had a lead for almost the entire game, and Farmington has been in control, and we'll see how it plays out in the second half. Can't wait to see how this one boils down and finishes up. If it's anything like that first half of action, we're in for a treat here tonight. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get you set for the second half of action here on the MyMO Info Sports Stream, so don't go anywhere. Stay right there. We'll be back in a moment.
Rolling hills, wooded forest, pasture, crops. If you've ever dreamed of having a place of your own in the country, we can help. So get back to your roots and back to the country with a fixed rate loan from First State Community Bank and our partner, Farmer Mac. We'll work hard to find the right financing for your recreational property. See the team today or visit fscb.com for more information. First State Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back here on the MyMO Info Sports Stream as we get set for the second half of action between the Farmington Knights and the Central Rebels boys basketball teams from the Class 4 District 2 semifinals. It's win or go home time. And right now, if the game ended where we're at, the Farmington Knights would be moving on and the Central Rebels will be heading home. It's 31-28. Farmington leads by 3 at the break. And we'll see what this second half has in store. Up and down, exciting first half of action. And I would expect more of the same here as we start half number 2. The 5 for the Knights to start the second half: Blanton, Gray, Rubel, Burgess, and Robinson. And the 5 for the Rebels: Wagner, Williams, Scherfis, Hamsky, and McMullen. Burgess is going to line up a 3, and he almost knocks it down, but it's in and out. And back come the Rebels as we're underway for the second half. And a travel is going to be called. McMullen drove to the basket. It looked pretty clean to me. I thought a foul was going to be called, but they'll say he walked.
Yeah, I probably would have gone with the no call, just up and didn't count the basket. I didn't really see a travel there. A little bit of contact, but a good finish. But alas, it goes the other way for McMullen.
As Gray will drive and kick. Blanton lines up a 3 from the top of the arc and can't get it to go. Rebound pulled in by Wagner. McMullen, the hesitation and the drive. Robinson's got to be smart with 3 fouls. And Burgess sends that shot back into the front row as he got a big hand up and sent it into the stands as McMullen tried to convert but could not. Great defense there by Burgess. They've been doing a great job on McMullen all night so far. Inbound to Scherfis. Central now going from right to left on your electronic devices and laptops. As McMullen lost Robinson, went up for the shot, couldn't get it to go, and now Scherfis pulls in the offensive rebound. He'll have it in the corner. They're going to dare him to shoot, and he's not going to oblige as he'll hand off. Now Wagner to Hamsky. Hamsky catch and shoot. It's short, and the rebound just out of the reach of Wagner. It's pulled in by Rubel. Minute 10 gone here in the third. Oh, almost a carry there, but instead a stop and a pop. And Rubel connects from right around the free throw line. That's his first points of the contest. Wagner at the top of the arc. Farmington now by 5, 33-28. And McMullen will drive in, and he gets doubled. Kick out to Williams. On the wing, Williams jabs and hands off. McMullen fires a 3, and bang! Right with a hand in his face. McMullen never phased as he rose up and drained it. 16 points now for McMullen, and it's a 2-point game. 33-21. Farmington still on top as Gray lost the handle and had it stolen away. Back comes Central. Williams knifing in, spinning around, can't convert. And the offensive rebound pulled in by, no, the defensive rebound. The Knights get it. Kick to Gray in the wing. Far side 3 is no good. Fans were rising to their feet. They thought for sure that would find the twine, but not to be. And Now back the other way. Pass sails out of bounds. It'll be off of Farmington, and Central will take possession. 5:45 to go here in the third quarter. Farmington still with the lead, 33-31. Jarvis checks back in. Burgess will check out. Hamsky, no. Wagner, top of the arc. He spots up on a catch-and-shoot three, and he finds nothing but net as Wagner joins in on the action. He's been quiet so far tonight, but the senior now with 5. And the drive in by Blanton. High arcing shot off the top of the backboard won't fall. Back come the Rebels, leading by 1 for the first time in some time. Central trying to build on a margin. 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Williams on top of the Rebels logo. He'll set up the offense. He'll swing to Scherfus on the wing on the far side. Now to Hamsky in the corner. Hamsky trying to get it to McMullen. They do. Jarvis guarding him. And McMullen gets an inch and fires a three, but it's short. Right into the hands of Isaiah Robinson as he pulls in the rebound. Blanton the other way. Knifes in. The layup is good, but they're going to call the foul on the floor. Wow.
No, that was a beautiful shot. He gets the crossover, gathers, takes a couple steps, and it's almost Michael Jordan's it down between his legs, puts the English on it, up and in, but they're going to call it on the floor.
Boy, that's a tough one not to get there. Heck of an effort. And that's those two guards, man. As now Robinson on the inbound throws up a wild shot, and that's a little bit forced right there. And Robinson trying to do his part, but that's an ill-advised shot. And now Williams spins in, can't get it to go, and the ball is tipped, and it goes out of bounds, and they'll say it's off of Farmington. And so Central will keep possession. 1 point lead for the Rebels, 34-33. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Williams will inbound. Wagner crosses over. Scherfus. McMullen rises up. I'll get there eventually. And he'll miss. And the rebound pulled in by Farmington is now the drive. I think they were trying to go to the corner. Instead, the shot is no good. Offensive rebound, and now it's a three from Rubel. And Rubel can't get it to go. And now bodies hit the deck as Bracy Blanton is taken down hard. And that's going to send possession to the Central Rebels as they'll have a throw-in in their backcourt.
Frantic back and forth pace here, but really not a whole lot of scoring to be done. Only 6 points for Central, 2 points for Farmington here so far in the third period. A lot of back and forth, but a lot of rushed shots, and I feel like a lot of missed shots that were going in the first half.
McMullen now will drive and pull up his dribble at the free throw line. He'll kick out to Scherfus. Scherfus spins in, and he gets Burgess in the air, and then he hits the deck as he got fouled hard. And he's going to head to the line, and that'll give us a chance to thank some sponsors. A reminder, of course, you're listening to this game online, but you can listen to all of our games online, and it's courtesy of Coles Tractor and Equipment in Farmington. See Coles Tractor and Equipment, your #1 LS tractor dealer, using 2020 to build on 30 years of selling the best tractors on the market. Coles Tractor and Equipment in Farmington. Scherfus knocks down the front end of the free throws. He's got 3 points now. We also want to thank Jefferson College, Lucas Smith Chrysler, Midwest Sports Center, Mineral Area College, and New Era Bank. Blanton across half court. He'll go to Gray on the near side. He's been quiet here in the second half. Halfway through the third. Now Robinson, a little jab step turnaround, and it's no good. And frustration mounting as Robinson slow to get back on defense. McMullen, wide open three, no good. And Gray with the one-handed pull down, he gets the rebound. 3.5 to go. Blanton, little hesitation. Williams not fooled. Now Tripp will go to Robinson. Down low looking for Gray. And the foul will go on Hamsky. And a wise foul there because otherwise that's an easy layup.
That missed three down here on the other end from Brevin McMullen was a case of just he was too wide open. They lost him on the fast break there and maybe overthought it just a little bit. Shot misses.
I would agree as Robinson off the inbound converts off glass. And with that, we're tied 35 all as Williams drives in and kicks out. Hamsky back to Williams, and Williams will pull it to the top of the arc near the logo and reset the offense. Same starting five: Wagner, McMullen, Scherfis, Williams, and Hamsky for the Rebels. Bouncer to the down low portion of the lane. And the shot from McMullen is no good, and the rebound is tipped out, and Williams gets to it first. What a recovery from the freshman. McMullen got to get a hand up, otherwise he'll rise up. Jab step, he lost Jarvis, and then Jarvis pokes it out, and it looks like a foul is going to be called. Indeed it will. It'll go on Jarvis. That's his third foul. 2:40 remaining in the third. And we're tied, 35 all. This has great finish written all over it. McMullen catches the inbound. He'll swing it on over to Williams. Now Wagner on the wing far side catches it and pulls it back up top. Swings to Hamsky on the wing. Hamsky, a little drive and jump, but he'll pass it off. Williams now cuts in, goes up, and through traffic he converts the layup. Tough shot there with a man right on him, but Williams knows how to use that strength. He's got 4, and it's a 2-point lead for Central. Gray will hand off to Robinson. Robinson looking at the rim, thought about a 3. Instead, he'll hand off. Jarvis to Blanton, and Blanton is called for a travel. Didn't seem like a whole lot there, but the refs much better angle from that side than what we have over here. 2 minutes remaining now in the third quarter. Quick check at the Hearing Care Partners broadcast schedule. Hearing Care Partners, they listen so you can hear. Coming up after the conclusion of this game, we'll be right here for this second game of the semifinals here tonight from the Class 4 District 2 semifinals. The second game, it'll be North County taking on Hillsborough, so you're going to want to stick around for that. Also going on right now, you can go catch South Iron as the girls were leading at halftime by 9 over Norwood, and that game is on J98. You can go check that out right now. The boys game will be coming up next for South Iron and Dora. Wagner, step back 3 is no good, and McMullen goes over the back, and a foul will be called. Right call there. But again, if you want to go catch the South Iron girls game going on right now on J98, the South Iron boys game will be coming up next later on this evening as well on J98. Minute 35 to go in the third. It's the Central Rebels on top by 2, 37-35. Branton across half court. He'll hand off to Robinson. Robinson fires one up from the stripe, and he'll knock it down. Not a friendly roll on that one, but he'll take it all day long. As now quickly to McMullen. McMullen, the jab step, the spin move, and he has his shot rejected. Robinson sent that one away. Excellent defense there not to foul. Robinson still playing with 3 fouls.
That's what I was going to say. Dangerous play there. Goes up and swats pretty hard at the ball, but gets all ball. Pretty confident in his ability to block that shot.
Well, they got Robinson guarding McMullen now, so they're saying, hey, you got to go get him, and we trust you not to foul. Now Hamsky on the catch and shoot. His shot no good. Robinson the rebound. As the 6'7 sophomore will pass it off to the 5'8 sophomore, Bracy Blanton. Now Blanton to Tripp, who's back into the game. To Gray. Gray, three-pointer is short. Long rebound. Blanton gets there first. Blanton, the pull-up jumper. He knocks it down. Bracy Blanton now with 12. And it's back to a 2-point lead for Farmington, 39-37. Far side, it's tipped away. Blanton with the takeaway. And now Scherfis is called for a foul, and he can't believe it. And a big reaction there. The Farmington faithful wanting a technical foul, but hey, look, in the playoffs atmosphere, you're going to get big reactions. You do not want to go around throwing around tees if you don't have to.
There was nothing technical foul about that. He jumped
Absolutely
up in the air,
not.
showing a little bit of emotion. It's a high-stakes playoff game.
Look,
love the no call.
I said, Scherfis, he's a bulldog out there, man. He plays with his heart on his sleeve, a lot of energy, a lot of emotion. You're not going to tee up a kid like that. That's part of his game, and a wise decision not to do that there. Clock winding, 15 seconds to go here in the third. Farmington leads by 2. They have possession. Blanton guarded by Williams, 10 seconds now. Blanton looks for a screen from Burgess. He gets it. Hesitates, tries to split the defenders, cannot. It's taken away, and the pass up the court is going to be out of the reach of Brevin McMullen, and the horn sounds, and that'll end the third quarter of play. One more coming, and it's going to be a dandy. You're going to want to stick around as we have hit the end of 3, and still no separation to speak of. 39-37, a 2-point lead for Farmington over Central here in the Class 4 District 2 semifinals. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, the fourth quarter of action is on the way next, so don't go anywhere. Stay there on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
What you put on your family's table does make a difference, and Prairie Farms is proud to play a role in your family's growth and good health. Since 1938, Prairie Farms has been providing high-quality products and fresh, wholesome, and nutritious milk to you and your family. From yogurt, dips, and sour cream to cottage cheese, ice cream, and milk, the next time you're at the store, reach for the Prairie Farms label and know you're serving the best. Prairie Farms, dedicated farmers, happy cows, and real milk.
The Doe Run Company, providing the minerals and metals we need to power our future. Stop by Dairy Queen in Farmington and Potosi for the best cheeseburger in town. And don't forget their chicken strip basket or 6 pieces of golden fried chicken strips, hot fries, Texas toast, and creamy white gravy. And remember, you'll love their new snack menu pretzel stick and a soft pretzel. Don't forget your fantastic lunch, which includes entree, drink, and a sundae for $6. That's Dairy Queen. 2 great locations, Potosi and Farmington, where they treat you right.
We want to thank Serenity Hospice Care for making today's broadcast possible. Serenity Hospice Care, peace of mind when it matters most. SerenityHospiceCare.org. Farmington leading by 2, 39-37 here in the Class 4 District 2 boys basketball semifinals. And Cade Scherfus knocks one down from distance, and just like that, blink of an eye, it's a 1-point lead for the Central Rebels. 40-39 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Win or go home. District championship is what the winner will get here tonight, or what they will have a chance to play for. As a foul is called as Robinson drove in. He and Williams got tied up. Those two are going to be a lot of fun to watch go at it for the next couple of seasons. Robinson, a sophomore. Williams, only a freshman. Gray will inbound. He'll go to Blanton in the corner on the near side. Farmington going from left to right. Back out to Gray. He's been quiet since the first. Now it's in the corner with Rubel. He'll drive to the baseline and pull back. Now he'll stop and pop. Shot is up and it's short. Rebound, Scherfus. As back come the Rebels. They've been daring Scherfus to shoot all night. Finally he obliged and knocked down a 3 last time through. They'll bounce to Scherfus in the paint. He'll get it to McMullen. McMullen, the shot on Robinson won't go. And the mid-range jumper is pulled down by Gray. Back comes Farmington, chasing one. 40-39, Central on top. Blanton between the legs. He'll drive in on Williams. Spins in, throws it up, and it's no good. That shot rejected as Williams got a piece. And now a foul is going to be called on Isaiah Robinson. A very ticky-tack foul as Williams just kind of tripped over his foot. But it wasn't really Robinson creating the contact. Regardless, that's his 4th foul. The 5 out there for the Knights. Jarvis, Burgess, Blanton, Gray, and Robinson. The 5 for the Rebels. Wagner, McMullen, Scherfus, Hamsky, and Williams. Wagner inbounds, and he gets it right back. Central leads by 1, 40-39. They have possession with 6:30 remaining here in the ballgame. Scherfus fires another 3, and it's in and out. Rebound pulled in by Robinson. They'll get it to Blanton. Blanton across the timeline. He'll go to Robinson on the wing near side, guarded by Scherfus. He'll go up top to Jarvis. And now, where's the offense going to come from? Blanton drives in, passes to Jarvis. Jarvis carves out some space, and he gets the layup to go from the block. Good shot there, good take. And it's a 2-point lead for Farmington. Or 1-point lead, 40-41. Now Wagner from distance is off. Blanton, the rebound. Tell you what, Central is not shot as well as they usually do, and that's much to the benefit of the Farmington Knights, as now Brant Gray rises up from the mid-range, and he'll find the bottom of the net. He connects from just outside the free throw line, and that'll give Farmington a 3-point lead. We'll take a quick timeout as they've taken one as well. 30 seconds. We'll be back here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
The Potosi R3 School District is committed to excellence. Now, they're proud of their students and their athletes because these young people work hard and show a ton of dedication. The Potosi R3 students and athletes are committed to excelling to high levels of achievement. Attitude and perseverance play a big part in their success. The Potosi R3 School District sincerely hopes this school year is a wonderful and memorable stepping stone in their life's journey.
Who knows? You may get extra time.
Big shout out, as always, to the man with the plan back in the studio. Folks tuning in right now, give a big shout out, big round of applause to Chase Sellers, our board operator here tonight, always doing a fantastic job helping to bring you all the sights and sounds of our sports coverage. And here tonight from the TJ Foulon Fieldhouse in Park Hills, it's the Class 4 District 2 boys basketball semifinal. Win or go home. Winner heads on to the championship. Loser has their season come to an end. And right now, it's been an evenly played game throughout. I don't think we've had more than 5 points as the separation throughout this entire game. And right now, it's a 3-point lead for Farmington and a steal. Robinson, the takeaway, and he'll drive in and he'll be fouled. And they're going to call it on the floor, so no free throws coming there. But still, Isaiah Robinson, a big-time takeaway right there. And he brought it up quickly and attacked the basket as he should.
Yeah, no gather rule here in high school basketball. Would have been on the shot in the pros, but inbound play here for the Knights.
Oh, McMullen able to get a hand into the passing lane and knocked it out of bounds. Otherwise, Brant Gray was going to have a chance at a wide-open three. That's a savvy play right there. Gray will inbound. He'll go to Blanton. 5.5 remaining. Farmington by 3, 43-40. Robinson, top of the arc, three is too strong. And the offensive rebound is pulled in by Brant Gray. A long rebound. He didn't get it till it was beyond the arc. Down low, Robinson, turnaround, put back, it's good. How about that? What a take, what a move, what a spin. And the touch to get the finish. 5-point lead, 45-40. McMullen drives, and Robinson sends it back. Oh, baby. What a big-time swat right there.
Great help side defense from Isaiah Robinson.
What a sequence for the sophomore, Isaiah Robinson. Farmington by 5, 45-40. 4:45 to go here in the fourth rather. And now Robinson lost it. Scherfis got to it, but he'll be out of bounds, and that'll send it back on over to Farmington. 4:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. This game has been great. Farmington leading by 5, 45-40, and they have possession. Here in the district semifinal, winner moves on to the championship. Loser has their season come to an end. Blanton now looking for help. Down low, Gray catches it, but the layup won't go as it's just a bit short. Bodies hit the deck. McMullen's got numbers. His layup, somehow he gets it to go, even though he got absolutely pummeled. And now it's down to a 3-point game, 45-42, 4:10 remaining in the game. Bouncer to Jarvis, down low. He lost it for a second, and now he's going to be fouled. And he and Williams with a little dap up there. Those two guys were going to maybe get a little heated there for a moment, but a couple of friends recognizing one another right there, and as a result, they're just going to tap up and say, we're good to go.
Emotions are running high right now.
Indeed they are. Jarvis will now head to the free throw line as that's the 7th team foul for the Central Rebels. And that's going to mean that the Knights will be shooting a 1-and-1 the rest of the way. First free throw is up and in as Jarvis now with 4. And one more coming, it's up and in. That's big-time free throws right there. He goes 2 for 2. He's now got 5 in the game. And it's a 5-point lead for Farmington, 47-42, halfway through the fourth quarter. Horton now is back in the game. He'll pull up from the charity stripe. And it's good. It's off glass, and it rattles home. A little too strong there, but somehow got it up and in. Called bank. And now Blanton has trouble getting it across half court. It's stolen. Williams the takeaway. And Horton gets the layup to go, and he gets fouled. Talk about a turning point play. Tracy Blanton lost it at half court. Williams took it away. Horton knocked down the jumper to cut it to 3. He just converted the breakaway layup, and now he's got a chance to tie the game at 47 with a free throw pending.
Excellent defense from Williams and the high court pressure. gets a hand on the ball, steals it, kind of a scrum for it. They end up finding Horton, who finishes a tough free throw after the foul.
And he'll knock it down. Tie game, 47-47, 3:35 remaining in the game. There's been no separation through 3 games now that these teams have played, but it's been nothing but fun. Down low, Robinson looking for Jarvis, somehow gets it there. Kick out, Blanton, three-pointer. It's short. Wagner has it, lost it, but it's out of bounds and it's off of Farmington. And so Central keeps possession. It'll be a throw-in in the backcourt. Wagner will send it in. Williams picks it up. 3:15 remaining in the game. Tied at 47 all. Williams, the hesitation, the crossover, the layup, it's good. Mason Williams stares down the defender as he runs back up the court. He's got ice in his veins. The freshman converts on the layup. And now a timeout is called as Farmington wants to talk it over. They trail by 2, 49-47, as Central on a quick 7-0 run has taken the lead here late. 3 minutes to go in the game. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back in a moment here on the MyMO Sports Stream.
The staff and students at Hillsboro R3 School District would like to take this time to recognize all of their diligent athletes. They are proud of each and every one of their athletes and understands what it takes to be part of a successful team. They are honored to stand by each and every one of their athletes. Hillsboro R3 understands their efforts to be a hardworking and dedicated team member. The countless hours you have put in do not go unnoticed. Keep up the good work, Hillsboro Hawks.
We're back here on the MyMO Sports Stream. That timeout brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's in Park Hills. Let's thank a couple of more sponsors. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, Patsy's in Park Hills, Potosi R3 School District, Prairie Farms, Presbyterian Manor, Serenity Hospice Care, Twin City Toyota, and the UPS Store in Festus. The Central Rebels lead for one of the few times here tonight, 49-47. It's a 2-point game, but Farmington has possession, and Brant Gray fires up a three from the inbound, and it's no good, and a foul is called. It'll go on Jacob Jarvis, and I believe that'll be his 4th as well. Now, the Knights not quite putting themselves in the bonus just yet, I don't believe. They've got 16 fouls, so it'll still take one more to get them there. However, Farmington is shooting free throws. Central has 7 fouls. And Central also has a 2-point lead. 49-47. Farmington was up by 5 not too long ago, but a 7-0 run has put Central on top. Wagner on the wing near side. He'll jab and go to Scherfis. Scherfis barrels in and passes off to Wagner. Wagner will now reset the offense, and they'll set it up. 2.5 to go here in the ball game. Central by 2 over Farmington. And the pass behind Brent Wagner, and it's taken away. Blanton across half court, guarded by Williams. Crossing over, looking for daylight, finding none. He'll go to Burgess. And now back to Blanton. 2:05 to go in the game. Hesitation, drive in, Blanton, the floater, and an offensive foul is called. And Blanton can't believe it. He pounds the hardwood. He thought he had it, but an offensive foul. He got the shot to go, and you gotta give him credit. That's a heck of an effort. And that's gonna be Blanton's 4th foul, so he's now in foul trouble. Burgess will check out. Rubel comes in. Jarvis, Robinson, Gray, Blanton, and Rubel, the 5 for Farmington. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Central by 2, 49-47. McMullen on the wing, far side. Wagner up top near the half-court logo. They're going to slow it down. They have no intention of trying to get an offensive shot off if they do not have to. And Farmington needs to be aware of it because there's just not enough time left if Central converts on a basket here sooner than later. Wagner. Back to Williams, 1.5 to go. Williams to Wagner, 1:20 to go. Wagner to McMullen. And you got to do something defensively. Now McMullen drives on Jarvis, and he is contacted, and it's on the floor. And it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Brevin McMullen. And I just think you let a little too much time go there. And now that's Jarvis. That's his 5th foul. So Jarvis is fouled out of the game. And that's a tough break there for the Farmington Knights. Jarvis has played really well and really physical here tonight. He'll head out. Burgess will check back in. Robinson, Rubel, Blanton, Gray, and Burgess, the 5 for the Knights. Scherfis, McMullen, Horton, Wagner, and Williams, the 5 for the Rebels. Minute 13 remaining here in the game. 1-and-1 coming for McMullen. First free throw is up, and it rattles home. Boy, what a friendly roll there as that hit the front of the iron and could have very easily bounced out, but he had the English on it, the front spin, and it drops in. That makes it a 3-point game. Another free throw is up, and that one's good. And that's what he does. You want your senior leader to take over and make the plays, and nothing bigger than those free throws right there. Rubel looking for Gray. Bounces it off, back out to Rubel. 60 seconds to go. Central leads by 4. And now in the lane, a wild shot, and Rubel can't get it to go, and Central pulls down the rebound, and it's going to take an awful lot here now as Brant Gray will foul Brent Wagner. And with 51 seconds remaining now, Brent Wagner will have a 1-and-1. Central by 4, 51-47. Free throw is up, and it very similarly is off the front of the rim, but it drops in as it gets the friendly roll. And Farmington had a 5-point lead, but since then, Central has put all the points on the board, and they now lead by 6 with 45 seconds remaining in the game. And Terry Noble is going to call a timeout. We'll take it with him. Back in 30 seconds here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
You're out there. You have the skills. You have the tools. Talent Force is just waiting for you to apply. Ready for a career change, a new job? Call Talent Force, the original hometown staffing provider. Talent Force is currently taking applications for several different opportunities. See the positive difference in where you work with Talent Force. Talent Force is the original hometown staffing provider. They're located in the Farmington Industrial Park. They're ready to help you. Call Talent Force today.
Well, talking about it here during the break, by our count, the 13-0 run for the Central Rebels here late in this game. Farmington may have gotten a point or two up there, but regardless, over the final couple of minutes, Central has just poured it on, and Farmington has had no answers. They just have not been able to put points on the board offensively and get a whole lot of stops either. And perhaps the biggest story is the free throws, as a couple of 1-and-1 opportunities for McMullen and for Wagner. And the two seniors went 4 for 4 from the line. And that has made it a 6-point game, 53-47. Central on top over Farmington here in the Class 4 District 2 boys basketball semifinals. 42 seconds to go. Blanton on the inbound will go to Gray in the corner. Black to Blanton. Now Blanton is going to rise up, and it's short on the deep ball. Scherfis gets the rebound, and now it's going to be a foul on Brent Wagner. And that's going to send Wagner to the free throw line, and that's the 9th team foul. No, it'll actually be the 10th team foul now, and so that will put Central in the double bonus, and now Farmington is going to need an awful lot of things to go their way here down the stretch. First free throw is up and in as Wagner drills it. And he'll have one more coming. Second free throw is up and in. He goes 2 for 2. And it's now an 8-point game, 55-47 with 30 seconds remaining here in the game. Blanton to the front court to Robinson. Robinson between the legs. Little step back. Three-pointer is off. And Scherfis right there for the rebound. Clock will wind to 15 seconds, and it looks like the Farmington Knights will fall, and the Central Rebels will move on to the Class 4 District 2 Championship as they win. Final score, 55-47. What a performance by the Central Rebels. Farmington led for almost the entire game. Now, it wasn't by a lot, but Farmington still had a lead throughout almost the entire game. Central never wavered, and ultimately, they come away victorious. We'll take a timeout. We'll quickly wrap it up on the postgame show, so stick around here on the MyMO Info Sports Stream.
Farmington High School is proud of their student athletes for striving to live out the core values of excellence, integrity, and purpose. Excellence is achieved in all they do through hard work and dedication. Integrity is displayed by doing the right thing, even if it's not the popular one. Purpose discovered by understanding that life is more about what we can do for others than what we can do for ourselves. The Farmington School District encourages all of their students to continue to pursue those high ideals in every area of their lives, both now and in the future. Go Knights!
Williams, the hesitation, the crossover, the layup, it's good. Mason Williams stares down the defender as he runs back up the court. He's got ice in his veins. The freshman converts on the layup. And now a timeout is called as Farmington wants to talk it over. They trail by 2, 49-47, as Central on a quick 7-0 run has taken the lead here late. There it is. That's your Doe Run Company play of the game. The Doe Run Company providing the minerals and metals we need to power our future. Welcome in here on the Home Pools and Spas post-game show. Home Pools and Spas, when it comes to family fun, there's no place like home in Leadington. The final score here tonight, the Central Rebels come out on top 55-47 as the Farmington Knights hung around all game long, but ultimately late, Central was able to pull away. They hit their free throws. That's always a big part of it. And they come out on top, and they advance to the district championship, and they await the winner of our second game here tonight. It'll be between the Hillsboro Hawks and the North County Raiders. Player of the game here in this one. Hard to pick. The scoring was spread around pretty evenly. Not sure who to go with. I like the way Scherfis played tonight.
I would agree with you there.
And we'll go ahead and give it to him. Cade Scherfis is your Applebee's of Farmington player of the game. Maybe not the biggest scoring output in the ball game. He finished with, by my count, just 6 points. But I'll tell you what, he did a lot of the gritty work out there, drawing charges, playing good defense, playing physical brand of basketball. And so Cade Scherfis, the senior, is your Applebee's of Farmington player of the game. And we'll quickly go through some leading scorers here in this one. Brant Gray finished with 16. Bracy Blanton had 12. Isaiah Robinson with 6, and those are your leading scorers for Farmington. And for the Central Rebels, it was 18 points for Brevin McMullen. Wagner finished the game with 9, and your player of the game, Cade Scherfis, he had 6. So those are your leading scorers for both sides here in this one. And with that, we will wrap it up here on the Home Pools and Spas post-game show. Applebee's of Farmington player of the game, Cade Scherfis. Applebee's of Farmington doing good in the neighborhood. Coming up next, we got the Hillsboro Hawks taking on the North County Raiders, so stick around for that. 30-second timeout. When we come back, Stephen Kabler will take over, and he'll have the call for you here of the second semifinal as the winner of this game will take on the Central Rebels in the championship of the Class 4 District 2 tournament. So don't go anywhere. North County Hillsboro coming up next here on the MyMO Info Sports Stream.
Are you looking to buy a new home but are running short on funds? Hi, Paul Hale here with New Era Bank. We offer many different loan programs to help accommodate you. Currently, VA, FHA, and USDA are just some of the loan programs that we offer. Our experienced loan staff is ready and waiting to help you find just the right loan to fit your needs, because no two loans are the same. We have also enhanced our website and added many frequently asked questions about home ownership to our website. Visit today at www.newerabank.com. New Era Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And just like that, we're back, folks. Welcome into the Mineral Area College broadcast booth for the Fleegs Equipment pregame show, semifinal number 2 on the evening. I am Stephen Kabler. Glad to have you all along with us. I'm joined alongside, of course, by Mr. Brandon Pavlina. And this is the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. Fleegs Equipment in St. Genevieve and Leadington. Fleegs Equipment for all of your lawn, farm, and garden equipment needs. Let their family serve your family. Highway 32 in St. Genevieve and on the outer service road at the Leadington exit, or online 24/7 at Fleegs.com. This game coming up next is between the Hillsboro Hawks and the North County Raiders. Hillsboro, the 2 seed here in this tournament. North County, the 3 seed, so we should be in for a dandy of a game tonight. 21-5 are the Hillsboro Hawks, and 20-7 are the Raiders. Once again, for the Raiders, who we've seen play already in the quarterfinals of this tournament, led by Carter Kekek and Clayton Crow. Down low, the big 6'6" junior is Clayton Crow. For the Hillsboro Hawks, well, this is going to be their first game of the tournament because they were on a bye. And so we'll have the age-old debate, rest versus rust. That'll be coming up. We're going to take a quick timeout. Whenever we come back, we'll hear from Hillsboro Hawks head coach Dan Johnson. And then after that, Jimmy Palmer, the head coach of the North County Raiders. We'll be right back from the TJ Foulon Fieldhouse. This is the MyMO Info Sports Stream.
Hi, this is Brad Smith at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center. You are local, home of the no bull deal. The word local. You've heard the phrase shop local, buy local, but do you really think exactly what that means? When you shop here at Lucas Smith, you put your trust in the hands of all of my employees who also eat, play, work, live, and shop local. Jefferson County is their home too. Why drive for miles when you can buy what's right here in your backyard? All we ask at Lucas Smith Chrysler is to give us the chance to earn your business. Please shop local, and remember, Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus.
Welcome back to the Fleegs Equipment pregame show. I'm here with Hillsboro Hawks head coach Dan Johnson. Coach, how are you today?
So far, so good.
All right, so you're looking to keep your season alive here. What's been the message to the team? This is your first game so far in the district tournament. How do you keep them fresh? How do you keep them on their A game?
We had some good days of practice, a couple days off here and there, and it's just like every other game. It's kind of how we prepare for each game all year long. So when we get to this point, there's nothing to do but go out and play your best.
You're playing a North County team that's already had one game so far in the district tournament. How do you kind of shake off that rust versus rest mindset?
Well, our practices are pretty intense and pretty competitive. So we compete with one another every day in practice, and they're very game-like in the stuff that we do at practice. So I think our guys will be ready.
You got two strong players on the other side between Kekek and Crow. How do you go about containing them and making other people beat you?
Well, they do have another guy that could beat you out there too. With the Claywell kid, who's been shooting it really well. But those two guys require some help. They require a bit of a scheme, and you can't guard either one of them one-on-one. So true defensive effort, team defensive effort is required. And then while doing that, you got to go get a box out and finish it with a rebound. So and then the way they play defense, you got to be strong with it on offense, or you'll be back chasing them the whole night. So they provide all kinds of challenges for us. We're going to have to be ready to play.
And all that being said, where do you find that your team matches up well and is gets a better advantage in this game?
Well, I think if we just do what we normally do, just talk well on defense, play hard, play together, be strong, and move the ball on offense, take care of it. I think we'll be fine. I think it'll be a good game.
All right, that's Hillsboro Hawks head coach Dan Johnson. Coach, thanks for the time.
Thank you for your coverage.
All right, we'll be right back with more Fleegs Equipment pregame show right after this.
Hi, welcome to the UPS store.
Yeah, I'd like to ship this package.
Great, I can help you with that and every other ing.
Did you just say every other ing?
Printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs.
Shredding.
Yep.
Mailboxing.
Uh-huh.
Notarizing?
That too.
Wow, that's really some ing.
Now you're getting it.
The UPS store. Every ing for small business. And of course, shipping.
Hi, this is Jim, owner of the UPS store in Festus. See us now at our new location at 650 North Creek Drive next to Tiger Express Car Wash.
In 1973, Comtree was established to meet a great need through opening a halfway house. The spark of meeting residents' needs continues to reignite in 2019. We've expanded our services to become the mental health safety net of Jefferson County while offering nationally recognized dental care and primary care. We invite you to join the Comtree family tree. Call 877-COMTREE or visit us online at comtree.org to schedule an appointment. Welcome to our family tree.
Welcome back to the Fleets Equipment pregame show. I'm here with North County Raiders head coach Jimmy Palmer. Coach, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. The last time we talked, you said you didn't like the intensity. What's been the message in practice these last couple of days to try and build up that intensity? And then what's been the vibe around the team today?
Well, we had a good practice. I think a lot of it, after talking with my assistants and just being around the guys yesterday, being out of school, obviously, on a Saturday, earlier game, we're not accustomed to that. Just a little out of whack for us. So I think tonight it's going to be a little different atmosphere, as you can see right now. Gym's filling up pretty quick, and I think it's going to be a fun environment for the kids to play in.
And how important is it going to be to get Carter Kekek and Crow going early in this game to kind of set the tone for the rest of the team to open up other things like maybe Claywell on the outside?
Yeah, obviously those are 2 points of emphasis for us on offense, so I would assume that's going to be 2 points of emphasis for them on the defensive end. So if they limit them offensively, we got to have some other guys contribute, whether that's Nolan Reed on the offensive glass, Claywell or Joe hitting shots, and even guys off the bench, maybe creating some offense out of defensive turnovers. We got to get something going early.
And what are going to be some of the keys to the game to get y'all a W and eventually into a district championship?
Well, we got to limit their our main goal tonight is limit their catch and shoot threes. They're a prolific three-point shooting team. Majority of their guys are shooting 38% and above, as opposed to us as a team, we shoot 30% from three. So we're capable of shooting better than that, but they've shown all year their capabilities. So we got to limit those catch and shoot comfortable three-point shots, make them as uncomfortable as possible on the three-point line, and then we have to rebound their misses and get out and play in transition.
All right, that is North County Raiders head coach Jimmy Palmer. Coach, thanks for the time.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.
And we'll be right back with the Fleets Equipment pregame show and tip-off coming up after this.
This is Dr. Karen Melton at Hearing Care Partners. We hope you don't miss a single thing this sports season. Stop by for a free hearing screening so you'll hear every play and the person sitting right next to you. One of the best parts of the game is chatting with old friends and making new ones. We wish all our local players a safe and healthy sports season. It's Hearing Care Partners. Find us online at hearingcarepartners.com.
Whatever your educational goals are, you can achieve them at Jefferson College. With caring faculty, convenient locations, and award-winning academic programs, your future is Jefferson College's focus. To learn more, call 636-797-3000 or visit jeffco.edu for a complete list of degrees and programs. Enroll now.
For higher education, for higher expectations, Jefferson College, Jefferson College.
Not long now before tip-off. Welcome back in, folks, to the Fleets Equipment pregame show. You are listening to the MYMOINFOSPORTSTREAM. I am Stephen Kabler here inside the Mineral Area College broadcast booth, setting you up for Game 2 of 2 on the evening, semifinal number 2 between the Hillsboro Hawks and the North County Raiders. In Game 1, we had the Farmington Knights squaring off against the Central Rebels in a game that Farmington kind of had control of the majority of the game, led most of the game, but in the end they fall 55-47. The Central Rebels advancing to the championship game for Class 4 District 2 and waiting the winner of this game to see who they will play for a district championship. Now, whenever we talk about the Raiders, of course, as you heard Coach Palmer talk about there, it all starts with number 24, Carter Kekek, and number 21, Clayton Crow. Clayton Crow, of course, getting it started down low. Carter Kekek handling the ball, making sure he gets up shots and dishing it around. But, of course, whenever those two do get going, it opens up the outside shooting for someone like Will Claywell. Of course, during the quarterfinal game, he had 3 big three-pointers in a row, 9 quick points that kind of separated North County and led them to victory on an off night shooting for Mr. Kekek. Claywell was able to step up. Let's see if he'll be able to do it again. For the Hillsboro Hawks, you've got the Worley twins, of course, that are leading the way. The 2 seniors out there leading the way for the Hawks. Look to see them get going early. That's Ethan and Evan Worley, and it'll be a big matchup to see who can get off to a quick start and who can play
the good defense that they need. Just about 3 minutes here until tip-off. We'll thank a few sponsors, because without them we would not be able to bring all these broadcasts to you. Don't forget Alpha Media of Farmington. Encourage you to stop by these places. Couldn't hurt to go in, talk to some of the owners, some of the workers, and thank them for bringing these broadcasts to you. Of course, that's Applebee's of Farmington, Kohl's Tractor and Equipment, Comtree, the Doe Run Company, Fleegs Equipment, Gateway Motors, Gateway Region YMCA, Gilster Mary Lee, Hearing Care Partners, Hillsborough R3 School District, Home Pools and Spas, and Jefferson College. Not too long now. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with the starting lineups. You're listening to the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
You can enjoy a hot tub year-round, but nothing beats slipping into a hot tub when it's chilly out. Hi, I'm Megan Osbar, manager of Home Pools and Spas in Leadington. When you invest in a hot tub, you're investing in relaxation and therapy for your family. We can get you and your family into a new hot tub, and we can service your existing hot tub. Any brand, model, or year. Find us online at homepoolsandspas.net and on the outer road just south of the Leadington exit.
Hello, I'm Dr. Bennett Wood, Director of Jazz Studies at Mineral Area College. Join us on Friday, March 13th, Saturday, March 14th, as our Jazz Festival returns. Acclaimed trombonist Michael Dees is this year's featured headliner. Purchase tickets at the Mac Bookstore by credit card at mineralarea.edu/jazzfestival, or you can pick them up the night of the performance while supplies last. For more information, call 573-518-2256 or check out mineralarea.edu.
Back in here, the Fleegs Equipment pregame show as we sit high above the hardwood here at TJ Foulon Fieldhouse, home of the Central Rebels, for this Class 4 District 2 semifinal matchup between the Hillsborough Hawks and the North County Raiders. And it's almost tip-off, so that means it's time for starting lineups, brought to you by Presbyterian Manor, the way you want to live. For the number 2 seeded Hillsborough Hawks and the home team tonight, it will be number 0, Ethan Worley, 1, Mark Moore, 5, Garrett Pinkley, 12, Evan Worley, and 13, Zach Whaley. So once again, Worley, Moore, Pinkley, Worley, and Whaley. For the 3rd seeded North County Raiders and the visiting team this evening, it will be number 1, Will Claywell, number 14, Job Smith, number 21, Clayton Crow, 22, Nolan Reed, and 24, Carter Kekek. Once again, that's Claywell, Smith, Crow, Reed, and Kekek. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Presbyterian Manor, the way you want to live. It's about time for tip-off here. And, of course, tip-off is brought to you by New Era Bank. It's easy to save your coins and change with New Era Bank's Roundup Savings. To see how easy it is, visit your local New Era Bank or online at newerabank.com. New Era Bank, member FDIC. As we get set for the tip-off, it will be Clayton Crow tipping off against Evan Worley. And we're underway, and the Hillsborough Hawks will win the tip. It's out to Moore, fires a quick 3 from way downtown, no good. Rebound out to Smith. He gives it to Kekek, who goes down quickly, dishes it back to Smith, left wing. And they'll get it back to Kekek, who stands on the Rebel at midcourt and sets up the offense. Right-handed dribble, dishes it down low to Crow. Great looking pass there. Crow has it swatted out of his hands, hits his leg, going the other direction, out to the Hillsborough Hawks. Good piece of defense there as Zach Whaley swats it out of Crow's hands and ends up knocking off Crow's leg. Ball back to the Hawks. It is Moore handling the ball. He dishes it over to Whaley, fires up a 3, no good. Rebound to Clayton Crow, who dishes to Carter Kekek, dribbles up the left side of the court, dishes it down to Nolan Reed, who gives it back to Kekek, and they'll slow it up. Kekek goes to Claywell. Down to the right side corner is Reed. Reed gives it to Smith, who tries to get to Kekek, has it stolen. Down the other end of the floor is Zach Whaley, who misses the layup and the rebound out to the Raiders. And the Raiders just dodge a bullet there. Could have been an easy 2. We're still tied 0-0 with 6:45 remaining in the first period. Kekek has the ball down low, dishes it to Crow at the free throw line. Back out to Kekek, firing away from 3. No, sir, doesn't go. Long rebound out to Garrett Pinkley. Pinkley will go up the court to Worley. One dribble inside the three-point line, puts up a shot, and it's good for Evan Worley. First 2 points scored of the game, and it's 2-0. Hawks lead with 6:20 to go in the first period. Kekek, strong drive, goes up, has his shot blocked, but is fouled, and that one is on Evan Worley, and it'll be 2 quick free throws coming up here for Carter Kekek. And while he's shooting those free throws, we'll thank a few more sponsors. Lucas Smith, Festus, Midwest Sports Center, Mineral Area College, New Era Bank, Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. First one for Kekek is up and in, and that's the first points of the game for Jimmy Palmer and the Raiders. One more coming. Kekek up, lets it fly, and it's good. Nothing but net, and we're staring at a 2-2 tie with 2 minutes gone by here in the first period. Ethan Worley, has the ball up top. He gives it over to Whaley. Whaley going down to Evan Worley down at the post, puts it up. No foul, and he's going to get called for the travel. It's a good bit of defending as about 3 different Raiders collapsed down on the big man, Evan Worley, the 6'8 senior, and caused him to take 1 step too many. And it will be back to the Raiders as Kekek dishes down to the corner to Smith. Goes back right wing out to Reed. Reed out to Claywell. Fires away. Cha-ching! Count that one. As Claywell picks up right where he left off and buries the 3 ball. 5-2. Raiders lead. 5.5 to go here in the first period. Mark Moore dishes over to Worley for 3 himself. No good. Big rebound out to Nolan Reed. He gives it to Kekek, who will bring it up across the timeline. He's standing on the far wing. Gives it down to the corner to Reed. Reed dribbles, looks for a cutter, not there. Gives it over to Smith. Smith back to Reed in the corner. Tries to go baseline, is cut off. He's looking to get the ball down low to Crow, who's posting up, but he just swings it back up to Kekek up top. Kekek directing traffic, crossover dribble, spin in the lane, goes up. Not quite enough on the shot, no foul call. And it'll be the other direction for the Hawks as Moore swings it out to Whaley, fires away from 3. You betcha. Count that one, and we're all tied up as Zach Whaley buries that shot. And that's his first points of the game, and we're all tied up at 5, 4.5 to play. It is Raider ball, looking to get it out to Kekek. Reed will take it into the lane. Goes all the way down. Easy layup up and good for Reed. And he'll get in on the scoring. 2 points, and the lead goes back to the Raiders. Here come the Hawks down. Swing it all the way around the horn. Moore for the 3 shot from the corner. No good. Big rebound out to Crow. 7-5. And on the fast break, it is a shot up, and they rejected it. It will be goaltending.
Yeah, the big man got a hand up. That time it was Evan Worley using all 6'8 of that frame, but got a hand in the breadbasket and got caught. And with that, counts as 2 points.
It all counts the same way. As Pinkley swings it around over to Whaley. Whaley looking, he goes back to Moore. Moore back to Pinkley. Pinkley in the lane, kicks it out. Here is Worley for 3, no good. Long rebound being fought for on the ground, finally taken up by Pinkley, who swings it back to Whaley, and he'll bring it back and slow it down. As the Hawks trail by 4 with 3 minutes to go, it is 5-9. Whaley, pump fake, good screen and roll down there to Worley. He'll miss the bunny, but here comes Pinkley to clean up the mess. And that's 2 points for Garrett Pinkley. And his first 2 on the night. It is 7-5, 3 to play. Carter Kekek will bring the ball up. He'll go down in the corner to Claywell. Back to Kekek on the far wing. Looking to shoot, pump fakes, not going. To Smith, swing it all the way around to Reed. Looking to get the ball inside down to Crow out to Claywell, fires away from three, no good. Long rebound out to Smith, good pass underneath, and there's Reed for an easy bucket. And that extends the lead back to 4 with 2.5 remaining here in the first period.
Man, very similar to the first game, back and forth action.
That's what you expect when you get into the semifinals. Oh, and a beautiful up and under. Garrett Pinkley gets the ball too far down in the lane, makes a man miss, spins, and hits a reverse, no look. And that'll be 2 more for him. And we go back to a 2-point game. Kekek crosses the timeline into the front court. Looking for a left-hand screen from Crow. He'll get it. Kicks it all the way around to Claywell. Fires away. Banks it home. That'll go. Will Claywell, his second 3 of the game. And he has that quick 6 points. And it's a 5-point lead for the Raiders. The Hawks looking to answer. Pinkley shoots 3. No good. Rebound to Kekek. He's looking to go coast to coast. Spin in the lane. Holds it up. Gives to Reed, and it's knocked away. And it goes out of bounds, and they'll say last touched by Nolan Reed. Some subs coming in here. We'll see Cooper Kekek for the first time as Claywell will exit, and so will Nolan Reed. Kekek will come on, as well will Eric Roos. So it is Hillsboro ball. Mark Moore bringing it up for the Hawks. He's looking for a screen, gets one from Evan Worley. He's trapped up by the timeline, but gets out of it. Dishes over to Garrett Pinkley in the corner. Good hands there from Roos as Pinkley looked to go down low on the block. And Roos just says, not today, give me that ball. And the Raiders have possession with 1:10 to go in a 5-point lead.
And it just seems like North County's prepared for this inside-out game that Hillsboro loves to play. They're really doing an excellent job protecting the paint, and that's causing some issues here early on for the Hawks.
It's nice to have someone like Crow, a big body down there, to clog up the paint on the defensive end. Under a minute to play in the first period. Job Smith has the ball. He gives it over to Cooper Kekek. Back to Smith on the right wing. Back to Cooper Kekek as they play a little 1-2 ball.
And Cooper was trying to tell Job Smith to try to get it down low. It was a big-time size advantage for the big man Crow, but they just can never quite get it down there. And ultimately, it goes off the dome of Cooper and it goes out of bounds. And a turnover is the result.
35 seconds to go in the first period. Hawks have the ball. It will be Evan Worley given over to Logan Smith, going all the way to the rack. Up, no good. And it will be out of bounds to the Raiders. So we see a little bit of Logan Smith for the first time. He takes it hard to the rack, but is unable to get the finish. Ethan Worley will come and sub in for his brother. So the 5 out there for the Raiders: Ethan Worley, Mark Moore, Logan Smith, Garrett Pinkley, and Zach Whaley. It is Raider basketball. Cooper Kekek handles at the top. He's looking. He dishes it over to Job Smith. Smith driving, losing control of the ball, and it'll go out of bounds. Back to the Hawks. 9 seconds remaining for the Hawks. On the floor for the Raiders is Roos, Cooper Kekek, Carter Kekek, Clayton Crow, and Job Smith. Those are your 5 for the North County Raiders. Clock ticks under 5 seconds. Here comes Ethan Worley. He dishes off to his brother. 3-ball up, no good. And the buzzer will sound. And it is a low-scoring affair here in quarter number 1, 9-14. North County holds on to a slim 5-point lead. We'll take a break and get quarter number 2 underway whenever we come back. You're listening to the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Hey, if you haven't been to Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills lately, then you haven't been to Patsy's Furniture. Man, the selection is as good now as it's ever been. And that's saying something. Seriously, stop by and say hi to Chris and Jamie. The first thing you'll notice is just how nice they are. They won't hard sell you at all. They'll just let you look around and offer you help when you need it. And we're talking about really nice furniture, too, from some of the best-known brand names in the business. Hey, maybe that's why Patsy's Furniture is my only stop when I do my furniture shopping. Patsy's Furniture, right off Highway 67 at the Parkway Drive exit. You'll love to shop at Patsy's.
For 57 years, the staff at Farmington Presbyterian Manor have dedicated ourselves to providing our community the best independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing, memory care, and short-term rehab. We are proud to be part of the Parkland community and provide the quality health care you deserve. Call 573-756-6768 today and schedule a visit to find out more about Farmington Presbyterian Manor.
And we're back here inside TJ Foulon Fieldhouse to get quarter number 2 underway. The North County Raiders hold a 5-point lead over the Hillsboro Hawks, and they have possession. Claywell goes down in the corner to Swift. Swift goes across to Kekek. He'll pump, get his man in the air, drive into the lane. Floater is up. No good. Can't get it to go, but knocks it away right into the arms of Nolan Reed, and then Nolan Reed puts it up and in to extend this lead to 7 as Worley comes down quickly for the Hawks, dishes it out to Logan Smith, puts up a little runner in the lane, and it goes. And now we're trying to score some points here tonight, y'all. Inbound to Kekek for the Raiders, and he'll slow it up just a little bit. Catch his breath and get the offense set. He'll come off a Nolan Reed screen, pull up, pop a three-pointer. You betcha! Carter Kekek drills it. And it's 19-11 with a minute gone by here in the second period. And that will get Carter Kekek going with his first points of the night so far. Hawks get it in to Evan Worley, who drives into the lane, puts it up, and he's fouled. And that'll be a foul on Reed. That's his first. And it's been a pretty clean game here so far. Only one foul on either side as the free throw for Worley is up, and it's good. His first points of the second quarter, third point all night. And he's got one more upcoming. Bends his legs, puts it up. Nothing but net. Pretty looking free throw for him there. And it is a 6-point game in favor of the Raiders. Little full court pressure coming here from the Hawks. Kekek will inbound the ball, and now the Hawks will back off a little bit. As Carter crosses over, he's sitting on the right wing. Hesitation into the lane, all the way to the rack, and it just falls out. He's looking to get the finish, but he is fouled. Foul is on Mark Moore. 2 free throws upcoming for Kekek. I'd like to thank a few more sponsors. How about Patsy's in Park Hills? You'll love to shop at Patsy's. Potosi R3 School District. First free throw for Kekek is up and in. Prairie Farms, Presbyterian Manor, Serenity Hospice Care, Twin City Toyota, and the UPS store in Festus. One more coming up here for Kekek. Eyes the rim, lets it go, and it rattles home. He's 2 for 2 from the line there. And just like that, the Raiders have opened up an 8-point lead. It is 13-21. All the way down the other end of the floor is Ethan Worley going coast to coast quickly. Looking for a charge call were the Raiders, but they won't get it. And Job Smith will be the one that stepped in there and bravely tried to take that charge. He'll be called for the foul. 2 free throws coming up here for Moore. As we get everything settled. Coach Palmer was not happy with that. He was really expecting the charge there. But alas, it did not go his way. Moore's first free throw is up and in. And now he's on the board for the first time tonight with his first point. 14-21, 6:30 to go here in the half. Mark Moore dribbles, eyes the rim, lets it fly, and it goes. His first 2 points on the night, and here's that high pressure. But it seems as soon as they get the ball in, they kind of back off and let Kekek bring the ball up as he does. He'll dish over to Claywell. Claywell will go to Reed. He'll have it top of the key. Reed will come off a Crow screen, go all the way to the rack, put it up, and it goes. And Nolan Reed scores his 8th point of the game. He's having himself one of those, folks. He's having a game. Worley kicks it back out to Whaley, fires away from 3. Count it. It'll go. And Whaley has 6 points on the night. on 2 threes, and just like that, it's only a 5-point game. And he gets called for the foul on the inbound. A little too aggressive on his full court pressure was Whaley. Now the Raiders will bring the ball up. Smith has it, top of the arc. Now he backs up and stands on the Rebel logo in the middle. Looking to move right wing. Drives all the way in, floater. No good, a little bit too strong. Comes up from behind looking to get a steal and is called for the foul. Good idea. Execution just wasn't quite there on the backside steal as he gets the wrist of Whaley, and that'll be his second foul, third team foul. Been a pretty clean game so far, only 3 fouls on each team. They're letting him play a little bit, been kind of aggressive, but overall pretty good defense as Ethan Worley brings the ball up for the Hawks. 5:30 to go here in the half. Dishes over to Whaley, long ball, up, no good. Big rebound out from Job Smith, kicks it to Kekek, who's looking to go quickly all the way down the court. Dishes corner, Claywell, 3 ball. No, sir, can't get it to go. Big rebound there from Crow. Back out, he goes to Claywell, top of the key. Kekek right wing, up, no. And now we're going to have a foul call as Mark Moore gets the rebound. A lot of open looks here for the Raiders, but nothing seems to be falling for them here in the second period. They still hold a 5-point lead, 23-18, 5:11 to go here in the second period. Hillsborough has possession. It will be Whaley to inbound. High pressure here from the Raiders as they inbound to Mark Moore, who is covered by Carter Kekek. Moore dribbles it up the near sideline. He'll swing it over to Whaley on the right wing. Whaley, right-handed dribble in, dumps it off to Evan Worley, swings it back around to his brother, Ethan. Ethan will go to Smith. Smith goes over to Mark Moore on the near side wing. Mark Moore driving, runner in the lane is up, and he's going to get called for a charge, and he pumps his fist at the referee, and the referee looks it off and says, no, son, that's a charge. That's his second foul. That was Cooper Kekek that steps up, sacrifices the body, and takes one for the squad. Charge call going the other direction, and Raiders will have possession. Inbound to Cooper, over to Claywell, to Reed, back to Claywell, who will cross the timeline. He'll give it to Carter. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Claywell, right wing, back to Reed, top of the arc. Good interior pass down to Crow. Good post moves down there. Can't quite get anything. Puts it up and is fouled. And that's going to be a fun battle that we're going to see for the remainder of the game between Clayton Crow and Evan Worley. 6'6" versus 6'8".
And I'll tell you what, I don't know what Evan Worley could have done differently on that play. I mean, they're letting him play. I mean, you talked about it, and that's an awfully physical play right there down low as Clayton Crow will knock down the front end of his free throws. But Crow was swinging elbows. He was lowering the shoulder a little bit. I mean, he was playing a physical brand of basketball down there in the painted area, and they let it slide. But I got to imagine that's probably exactly what Coach Johnson is having a chat with the men in stripes over there about, saying, hey, you can't let him bully our guy inside. Eventually you're going to have to call an offensive foul.
Crow knocks both free throws down. 7-point lead for the Raiders. Smith has the ball, right wing. He gives it over to Whaley. Whaley back to Pinkley. Pinkley over to Moore. Moore back to Smith, who's on the left wing now. He dishes it out to Whaley. 3-ball up. No, sir. Rebound out to Cooper Kekek. Dishes out to older brother, who's looking down the court, but a great steal by Whaley. He goes up quickly, dishes out to Smith in the corner. Smith couple dribbles inside the arc, nowhere to go, so he gives it back out to Mark Moore. Mark Moore will let a 3-ball go, and it won't fall, and comes flying in for the rebound is Carter Kekek. He'll bring it up. Good crossover move into the lane. Runner, no good. He's met up at the rim by Garrett Pinkley, who said, give me that ball. And the Hawks will bring it up. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in period number 2. Here is Mark Moore letting down a quick 3-ball, and it goes. Mark Moore, 5 points here in the quarter, 5 points in the entire game. 21-25, 3 minutes to go. North County with the lead. Reed has the ball down in the left-hand corner, and it'll go into the backcourt, but the refs say it was tipped. They'll swing it around to Kekek, right side. He'll get to Claywell. Claywell will go to Reed on the left wing. Back to Claywell, who works it from the top. Over to Kekek. He's on the far side wing. Down low to Crow. Pass just a little bit too strong and stolen by Worley, who's going coast to coast. Kicks it out to Moore. Moore makes one move, puts up a three. No good. Rebound out to Cooper, who will dish it out to his brother. And now the Raiders will slow it up as Carter Kekek looks over to get the play call. 2:20 and counting here in the second period. Gives it over to Reed. Reed goes to Claywell, down to Kekek in the corner. Back to Claywell, up to Cooper Kekek, who stands on top. And he's going to look to skip pass it over to his brother. And that one's far too high. And that'll be a turnover as Roos will enter the game.
And we want to remind the folks here, of course, that we have at a conclusion of our game over on J98 for the South Iron girls. They won the sectional game against Norwood 47-45. So a nail biter, but South Iron advances to the next round of the Class 1 state tournament on the girls' side.
3-ball up and good. That Zach Whaley gets a kind of a loose ball that got knocked his way, puts a three up from the corner, and it goes. He's got 9 points, all on three-pointers, and just like that, it's a 1-point game, 24-25, a minute 40 to go in the half. Raiders with the lead. Roos with the ball on the right wing. Takes a dribble, gives it to Crow at the free throw line, and now they'll go to Claywell. He'll fire away, and it won't go. Loose ball on the court. There is Kekek. He'll put it up, and it's going to fall. He'll get an and one opportunity, and that's called taking advantage of something that falls in your lap as the ball is rolling on the ground. He picks it up, puts the ball back up into the hoop, and gets the foul call. Chance for a three-point play here.
And that's sometimes the difference between a good athlete and a great athlete. And Carter Kekek is a great athlete. He was just named a Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy Play It Forward Athlete of the Week. And I'll tell you what, that's a cerebral type of play right there where you just know you got a second to react to the play. And Kekek is one of those guys who pounces on it and puts it right back up and in. He is that kind of an athlete, and he is a heck of a ball player.
Completes the three-point play, 28-24. Timeout called on the floor. We'll take it with them. Don't forget, timeouts are brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's in Park Hills. Back in 30 seconds here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
There's no need to be scared of flu season. Just say boo to the flu and head over to Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy for your flu shot. It's the perfect way to protect you and your family, and no appointment is necessary. Just pop in when you have time, and we will have you on your way in just a few minutes. Cash prices are available, or we're happy to bill your insurance. We know you have better things to do than be stuck at home with a nasty case of the flu. Come see us at Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy in Deloge, Fredericktown, Ironton, and Farmington.
And we're back in here inside TJ Foulon Fieldhouse for our second of two semifinals today. It is the North County Raiders and the Hillsboro Hawks. North County holds a slim 28-24 lead. Minute 25 to go in the first half. Hillsboro has possession. It will be inbounded to Moore. He'll look to go quickly, and now he'll pull it back out. He'll swing it up top to Logan Smith. He gives it back to Moore. Over to Whaley. Whaley gives it to Ethan Worley. Back to Moore. Up top. Back to Smith. Swings it all the way around to Whaley. He pump fakes. Now he drives. Got an open lane. Puts it up and in. No, sir. Blocked, I should say, by Clayton Crow. And now under a minute to go in the second period. 4-point lead for the Raiders. Kekek controls. And they'll be happy to let this clock tick a little bit. Now we're getting a little bit of high pressure. He gives it over to Claywell. Back to Kekek in the corner, looking to get down low. Now Crow comes out to set a screen. They'll swing it all the way around. Back to Roos. Now down low. Good interior pass there from Carter Kekek. Crow makes it count. And that'll be 2 more points for Clayton Crow.
I think you were right. I think they wanted to bleed some clock.
And now on the other end, as Logan Smith goes to get into the lane, is contested, and somehow gets the ball to go up and in, and he'll have an opportunity to 3-point play.
High off the glass. That's a tough shot. That requires an awful lot of touch. And he had it on that one, and he got it to settle right down and in. But on the other end, how about that find from Carter Kekek? Free throw is up and good, so three-point play is converted. But I'll tell you what, Kekek with the find. He's showing off the passing part of his game with a great find down low to Crow.
17 seconds to go. 3-point lead for the Raiders. Now there's a bad pass from Kekek as we're going down the other direction. Mark Moore will clean up the missed layup, put it in, and now we're looking at a 1-point game with 1 second left, and that'll end the first half. Kind of an unfortunate turn of events there for North County as they held what was a 3-point lead. Kind of an errant pass there from Carter Kekek gets stolen down the other direction, and it is 29-30 at halftime. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll be back here with the Midwest Sports Center halftime show. You're listening to Class 4 District 2 semifinal number 2 here on the MYMOINFOSPORTSTREAM.
When it's all said and done, what really matters? For Serenity Hospice Care patient Jack, hospice isn't about giving up. It's not about the end. It's about right now. It's about spending precious time with the people we love.
Come on, Grandpa.
And the little moments that create lasting memories. It's focusing on what's important to you and remembering life is beautiful in all stages.
Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's sounds so good, doesn't it? Hi, I'm Amy Cousins, General Manager of Applebee's in Farmington. You and a friend can start with 2 side salads or an appetizer to share, then choose any 2 full-size entree from the 2 for $20 dinner lunch menu. Or pick 2 items to create your own combo meal from the classic or signature lunch combo menu. Soups, salads, chicken feet, a roll-up, clubhouse grill, or chicken tenders. There's so much to choose from, and it's all under $10. Dine in or call it in. Applebee's on Cars Boulevard in Farmington.
Rolling hills, wooded forest, pasture, crops. If you've ever dreamed of having a place of your own in the country, we can help. So get back to your roots and back to the country with a fixed-rate loan from First State Community Bank and our partner, Farmer Mac. We'll work hard to find the right financing for your recreational property. See the team today or visit fscb.com for more information. First State Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome to the Midwest Sports Center halftime show on Regional Radio.
This is Josh Harris, the owner of Midwest Sports Center in Farmington. Remember, for all of your on-the-road, off-the-road, or on-the-water fun, come and see us, Midwest Sports Center in Farmington.
Midwest Sports Center halftime show. Stop by, see Josh and the gang at Midwest Sports Center today on Walker Drive in Farmington. Kawasaki, Suzuki, Polaris, Can-Am, Spider, and Sea-Doo. Like them on Facebook or shop them online at Midwest Sports Center. On the road, off the road, or in the water, Midwest Sports Center has it all.
Goes back right wing out to Reed. Reed out to Claywell. Fires away. Cha-ching! Count that one. As Claywell picks up right where he left off and buries the 3 ball. 5-2. Raiders lead. 5.5 to go here in the first period. Kicks it all the way around to Claywell. Fires away. Banks it home. That'll go. Will Claywell, his second 3 of the game. He has that quick 6 points. And it's a 5-point lead for the Raiders. Pull up, pop a 3-pointer. You betcha! Carter Kekek drills it. And it's 19-11 with a minute gone by here in the second period. On the court, there's Kekek. He'll put it up, and it's going to fall. He'll get an and-one opportunity, and that's called taking advantage of something that falls in your lap as the ball is rolling on the ground. He picks it up, puts the ball back up into the hoop, and gets the foul call. Chance for a 3-point play here. 3-point lead for the Raiders. Now there's a bad pass from Kekek as we're going down the other direction. Mark Moore will clean up the missed layup, put it in, and now we're looking at a 1-point game with 1 second left. And that'll end the first half. Kind of an unfortunate turn of events there for North County as they held what was a 3-point lead. And there you have it. Those were your first half highlights brought to you by the Doe Run Company, providing the minerals and metals we need to power our future. Welcome in, everybody. This is the Midwest Sports Center halftime show. I'm Stephen Kabler, joined alongside by Mr. Brandon Pablina. And going to get into these first half stats just a little bit. Really spread out kind of all the way around for both squads. The Hillsboro Hawks, Mark Moore putting up 7 points. Logan Smith putting up 5. Garrett Pinkley with 4. Zach Whaley with 9 on 3 3-pointers. He's your leading scorer for either side. And Evan Worley putting up 4 of his own. Now for the North County Raiders, Will Claywell has 6 on 2 different 3-pointers. Cooper Kekek has 2 on 2 free throws. Job Smith has 2 points. Clayton Crow has 4. They're really going to need to get him going in the second half. Whenever he was getting going down in the paint is whenever the Raiders kind of opened up their lead a little bit. Nolan Reed, 8 points, and joining him is Carter Kekek with 8 points of his own. So Reed and Kekek, your leading scorers for the Raiders, but it is Zach Whaley with 9 overall to lead all scorers. We're going to take a quick timeout. Whenever we come back, we will hear from Central head coach Alan Davis. They won our first of our doubleheader today, and he talks a little bit about that game and looking forward to a district championship game coming up later. We'll be right back. You're listening to the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Gateway Motors in Fredericktown, Missouri invites you to experience car buying this spring in a different way. This is Kathy inviting you to come on down and see us for no-pressure deals where you can own a vehicle in 24 months or less. Experience the car buying process with upfront information so you can find the best vehicle to fit your personal needs. Stop by and see us or give us a call at 783-8500 or find us on the web at gatewaymotorsmo.com.
Welcome in here on the Midwest Sports Center halftime show as we're chatting now with the head coach of the Central Rebels boys basketball team, Alan Davis, as his team came out on top against Farmington, 55-47, the final score. And Coach, I always like to ask right off the top, look, you guys, you just said it as we were talking off air. You guys were down for most of the game, but you rally late and get the win. Your thoughts on how you guys played here tonight?
We played well. I mean, you got to give a lot of credit to Farmington. They did a great job. I mean, Terry does a great job with those kids. Their defense was good. They knew everything. He scouts real well. I mean, we just had a tough time, and other kids got to step up. And I thought Sherfers made a 3, which he should be shooting. He can shoot and doesn't. I don't know how that works. But a freshman comes in and makes a bucket, and Mason gets a steal there at half court that really kind of said, "Hey, we're going to step up." And,
how about that? You quick succession. You put Horton in the game, who was kind of in and out of the lineup throughout the game. You're not expecting to make a ton of plays. He's a very young man. He's only a freshman out there playing for you. He and Williams team up to kind of turn the momentum in the ball game. You guys go on a 13-0 run to close it out. But talk a little bit about what you were thinking and what you were feeling as those two freshmen are out there making the plays to turn the game around for you guys.
Well, you want to finish with seniors, and we left seniors as much as we know. And it got to a point we got to have something done here, and Kendall stepped up, and he has that ability. I mean, he has that unconsciousness that I'm going to shoot, and you got to guard him.
And how about Williams, that savvy play at half court to get that steal? I mean, what can you say about that?
That was really the turning point. Really, the Williams steal at half, and then it led to Kendall. It just sparked everybody. I mean, if the other kids keep, and we got another practice tomorrow that we can go over things, but. We guys got a lot of work to do still.
That's what I was going to say. You guys had a tough time offensively tonight. I think a lot of shots just weren't falling for you guys. I got to imagine the frustration was starting to mount, but how great is that for you guys to get a win in a game where maybe it wasn't your best offensive performance, especially here in a district kind of atmosphere?
I mean, just go to show you the endurance they suffered last week, getting 3 losses and down in places where other kids had to step up and play. So other kids just going to have to step up. You can't win championships unless other kids step up and make plays.
We'll let you get out of here in just a minute, but before we do, Cade Sherfus was our player of the game here tonight. Listen, I know. Listen, he didn't really fill up the stat sheet too much, but he played awfully hard out there, drew some charges early to get a couple of guys in foul trouble, got some big-time rebounds. He plays with a lot of energy out there on the court and a lot of emotion. What do you like about what Cade Sherfus is able to do for your team?
I love Cade. He's the motor that gets us running, and if Mason starts getting his motor going, and Kendall, then we're an engine then, and that's what we're trying to do.
Absolutely. What are you expecting here in this game tonight?
Ooh, this is going to be a tough one.
All right, we'll let you get out of here, Coach. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's head coach Alan Davis of the Central Rebels. We'll be back in a moment.
And there you have it. That was Allen Davis of the Central Rebels, fresh off of their win in the semifinals, as they are sitting right down from us watching this game intently, as they will play the winner of this game as we get started here. I do have to make a correction of myself. Carter Kekek has 10 on the evening. I gave 2 of his free throws to his younger brother because they look similar on the court.
They do.
I'm sitting right here in front of us is the Kekek family, and they keep me honest on the points, making sure I'm getting it all right. So big shout out to those guys down in front as we're getting ready to get this second half underway.
And I would just say this has been a great first half for North County. I mean, they got run out of the gym the first time that they played this Hillsboro team, and granted it was a long time ago, but to be leading at half, it's just a really great half of ball for the Raiders, and we'll see what Hillsboro makes adjustment-wise, because this is an uncharted territory for this Hawks group.
As we get it underway here in the third quarter, it is Ethan Worley. He gives it back over to Pinkley. Pinkley drives in the lane and is fouled. Shot won't go, but 2 quick free throws coming up here on the court for the Hawks. It is Ethan Worley, Zach Whaley, Garrett Pinkley, Evan Worley, and Mark Moore, the original starting 5. And on the court for the Raiders, it is Nolan Reed, Job Smith, Clayton Crow, Carter Kekek, and Will Claywell, also the original starting 5. First free throw is up and in, as well as the second. So Pinkley makes them both count to get the scoring underway here in the second half, and shifting the lead back in favor of the Hawks, 31-30. 30 seconds gone by. Crow has the ball at the top of the arc. Takes one dribble, gives it over to Kekek, near side wing. Crossover, Kekek brings it back up to top. Directing traffic, pointing people around. Trying to get this offense going. They want to get the ball inside down to Crow, but it looks like this 2-3 zone that the Hawks are running, like an halftime adjustment, is working, and they're not able to get the ball inside just yet. Down to the corner is Smith. He'll jab step. Kicks it back around to Claywell, back up top to Kekek, and they'll reset. Here comes Crow out front. Screen and roll, nothing there. Kekek swings it over to Reed. He gives it to Smith. Smith inside out to Claywell. Pump fakes, gets it down low to Crow, who is pivoting, nothing doing. He finds Kekek, who's out on the perimeter, throws up a 3, and it won't go. Rebounded, but a great steal right there from Job Smith, who sneaks up on Garrett Pinkley, steals it away, puts it up, and gets fouled. That'll be Pinkley's first.
And that was just a fantastic, as you said, a great steal off of a really tough offensive sequence. You said it. Hillsboro now moving to a zone look. Really stymied the possession there for North County, and they're going to have to come up with a new game plan on how to attack this Hawks defense. And really what it'll come down to will be if the Raiders can knock down some shots from deep, because that's what will draw those zone players out, and then you could start getting back down low to Crow.
Smith makes both free throws, and now the Hawks will come down. We flip-flop back over. 32-31 Raiders lead in this close one. Just about 2 minutes gone by in the third period. Here's a 3-ball up. No good as Evan Worley puts it up. Pinkley gets the offensive board, and he puts it back up and in. And now the Hawks regain the lead.
Yeah, Nolan Reed that time just didn't quite get positioned, and you cannot allow an offensive rebound and a putback there after a great defensive possession. That'll be a big key for the Raiders boxing out going forward, because you can't let up against this really big Hawks team.
Kekek cross court all the way to Claywell in the corner. Lets one fire. It's up and good. And there's those 3 balls that you're talking about that have to start falling. And let me tell you, number 1, Will Claywell, is the guy that's going to make them.
Yeah, he certainly is. He was our player of the game last time out, as he had a really big showing in the quarterfinals where he knocked down a handful of big-time three-pointers, and he showed it off there. And almost on the defensive end, coming away with a steal. Will Claywell having himself another nice start to the game for the junior.
Good hustle there to knock the ball away, allowing the defense to kind of get set as the Hawks were looking to come down quickly in transition. Here's Mark Moore on the drive. He'll put it up and in. Good move there off the glass as he gets past Carter Kekek. Now the Raiders coming down. It is Kekek. He'll pull up, dish it down to Reed, who will pull it back to the top to slow it down a little bit, and now they'll reset the offense. Again, you can see Clayton Crow really working down there in the paint against Evan Worley, and they're just having a battle as Claywell will take the ball. He'll swing it over to Reed at the top, down to Crow in the paint. Good move there. Good hands, though, by Ethan Worley. But Crow will go down to the ground to grab the ball, and a quick timeout there from head coach Jimmy Palmer to retain possession. You know what timeouts mean. They're brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's in Park Hills. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
What you put on your family's table does make a difference, and Prairie Farms is proud to play a role in your family's growth and good health. Since 1938, Prairie Farms has been providing high-quality products and fresh, wholesome, and nutritious milk to you and your family. From yogurt, dips, and sour cream to cottage cheese, ice cream, and milk, the next time you're at the store, reach for the Prairie Farms label and know you're serving the best. Prairie Farms, dedicated farmers, happy cows, and real milk.
And we're back here inside TJ Foulon Fieldhouse. Possession to the Raiders. We'll jump right back into it. Tie ball game, 35 apiece, 4:40 to go in the third period. Raiders have the ball. Carter Kekek dribbles. He stands on the Rebel. They'll go from left to right across your radio dial, and he'll try to throw it into Crow, and it gets tipped away. Down on the other end is Mark Moore, and Kekek gets down there quickly, sets his feet, and that'll be a charge against Mr. Moore. That's his third. And possession goes back to the Raiders as they'll look to bring the ball up quickly. Will Claywell will cross the timeline into the front court. He gives it over to Kekek, who's looking, directing traffic. Gets it to Smith on the right side wing. Back up top to Kekek. Drives into the lane, crosses, looking to shoot, dishes it corner. There's Smith, three ball up, no good. Rebound out to Zach Whaley. He'll go up quickly. Good pass down to the interior to Pinkley. He'll give it back to Matt Moore, who lets one go from the corner, and it's good. Mark Moore really getting the scoring going here for the Hawks in the third period.
He's a fun player to watch play basketball, man. He's another one of those guys, an undersized player out there listed at 5'8", and that might be generous, but he is a gritty player, and he really leads this Hawks group.
And now some wild loose balls running around the court for the Raiders as Kekek almost falls out of bounds, has to throw it cross court just a little bit too high, and it goes out of bounds. Back to the Hawks. Bringing the ball up is Zach Whaley. He crosses into the front court, gives it over to Moore on the left wing. Moore swings it over to Evan Worley. Worley to his brother, lets the three ball go, looking for the backboard. No, sir, it won't count. And here come the Raiders. Kekek driving hard, has the ball swatted away, regains possession, and gives it out to Reed, who goes down to Smith in the far side corner. Reed.
Oh, he had it.
Back to Smith. Now Kekek has it, lets the three ball go. It won't fall. And now we're going to have a penalty called. Keep calling them penalties like it's football. It's a foul.
That's all right, as long as you're not calling them. What's it in soccer? I know it is a foul in soccer as well.
So that one will go against Crow, his first on the night. He gets called for a little bit too aggressive of a box out there.
And a halftime update from the boys game in the Class 1 sectionals over on J98. The Dora Falcons now on top, 24-18 over South Iron at halftime, and you can go catch that game between the number 1 and number 2 teams in the Class 1 in the entire state of Missouri. It's over on 98.5 FM, J98.
Mark Moore hits a free throw line jumper to extend this Hawks lead to 5 points, 40-35, 2.5 to play in the third period, and the Raiders need a big bucket here to kind of stop the bleeding and not let this lead get too far out of hand going into the fourth quarter. Kekek drives hard into the lane. He has that ball knocked away. Evan Worley said, "Get that out of here, son."
And this is a moment in the ball game where North County's got to collect themselves and get back to start scoring some buckets because this Hillsborough team can very easily pull away quickly. They have enough firepower where they can put points on the board in a hurry, and North County cannot have a whole lot of empty possessions here in the second half.
Inbound goes out to Claywell. He'll hold and control. Gets a little tripped up there. He'll go over to Cooper Kekek. He'll swing it to his brother Carter on the wing. Back to Cooper. Over to Roos. Down low to Crow. Good interior find. Ball is up, and he gets called for the travel. I'm not sure I saw a travel there. I saw a good post move, but alas, it goes against the Raiders. 2 minutes to go in the third period.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would tend to disagree with that call. Seemed like a pretty good play down low by Crow, carving out some space and getting the layup to go, but the ref saw it otherwise, and they get the final say.
Here is Pinkley. He goes down to Whaley. Good pass down to Pinkley, kicks it out to Smith, 3-ball up, and you betcha that one will go for Logan Smith. And it's an 8-point game, 43-35, with 1:40 to go, as Kekek almost loses the ball. Minute and a half. He'll bring it up across the timeline. Now a bucket is of high priority here. He gets clobbered, does Kekek on the shot. He'll have 2 free throws. Good looking take there. These ones are big, but we'll thank some more sponsors why Kekek goes to the foul line. Applebee's of Farmington, Cole's Tractor and Equipment, Comtree, the Doe Run Company, Fleegs Equipment, Gateway Motors, Gateway Region YMCA, Gilster Mary Lee. First free throw is up, and it is good. His first point of the half, and he's really going to have to get this one going if they're going to want a chance to come out on top. Jefferson College, Lucas Smith, Midwest Sports Center, Mineral Area College, and New Era Bank. Second free throw is up, and it rattles home for Carter.
Those are big. Those are big. I mean, you said it before he took them, and he needed to really knock down both to stop the bleeding.
Ball on the ground, and it will go in favor of the Raiders. They had a full court press on, and the Hawks weren't ready for it. So 1:25, 5-point game. North County with possession, looking to cut into this deficit so they don't have as large of one going into the fourth quarter. Kekek will get the ball at the free throw line. He dishes it down to Roos in the corner, swings it over to Cooper, who is on the wing, back to Carter up top. 1 minute to go. 43-37. Carter Kekek lets a 3-ball go, won't quite find the bottom, but there's Cooper, who's looking to get the steal and will get called for the foul. I thought he might have had it there, but he got him on the wrist. So with just under a minute, 59 seconds to go, it will be Hawks basketball. Full court press here from the Raiders, and they'll be forced to call, the Hawks will be forced to call a timeout as the pressure was too much. We'll take it with them right back here in 30 seconds on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Farmington and Potosi for the best cheeseburger in town. And don't forget their chicken strip basket or 6 pieces of golden fried chicken strips, hot fries, Texas toast, and creamy white gravy. And remember, you'll love their new snack menu pretzel stick and a soft pretzel. Don't forget your fantastic lunch, which includes entree, drink, and a sundae for $6. That's Dairy Queen. 2 great locations, Potosi and Farmington, where they treat you right.
Coming down the stretch here in the third period, 59 seconds to go. Hillsborough holds a 5-point lead. Timeouts, of course, are brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's in Park Hills. Full court press upcoming here by North County. Looking to inbound is Hillsborough. They'll get it in bounds, and the clock will run. 55 seconds to go as Whaley brings it up. Good steal there, good hands from Will Claywell. And here come the Raiders as Kekek brings it up, goes into the lane, pulls up, rises in the lane, no good. Rebound by Reed, he puts it back up and in, and that one will go for Nolan Reed, and he gets his first 2 points of the second half. 39-43 is the score. 27 seconds remaining. Kick out. Logan Smith, 3-ball up and good. Logan Smith, his second three-pointer of the quarter. 46-39 is the score. 7-point game. 10 seconds to go. Give it down to Reed. Kekek fires away. 3-ball, no good off the back iron. Kekek gets his own rebound. 2 seconds underneath. The ball up at the buzzer. Nolan Reed gets credit for the points, but that was all hustle and heart from Carter Kekek to follow his shot and find Reed down low. End of the third quarter, 46-41. Hillsboro leads North County. We'll be back in just a second here at the TJ Foulon Fieldhouse. You're listening to the MyMo Sports Stream.
Hello, you've reached Toyota. This is Jan. How can I help?
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to save on a new Toyota?
It sure is. With great deals now through March 31st, you can ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Great. I've really been getting into podcasts lately for those long drives.
Oh, yeah? Which ones?
Mysteries, mostly.
Well, imagine yourself cruising in a Camry, listening to that one where a priceless painting went missing and the whole town was a suspect. Or go camping in a RAV4 while listening to that one where a shocking crime turned their sleepy seaside community on its head. Or off-roading in a Tacoma while you listen to the one where a big city detective relocates to the country, only to find that trouble has followed him.
You know what? With so many good places to go, maybe I'll listen to them all.
Spoiler alert, it was the butler.
Toyota, let's go places.
See Twin City Toyota, I-55 at the Herculaneum Auto Mall exit, or visit them online at twincitytoyota.com.
And we're back in here for the fourth quarter of action between the North County Raiders and the Hillsboro Hawks. It is Hillsboro holding a 5-point lead, 46-41. And it will be possession to the Raiders, who scored at the buzzer at the end of the third to pull within 5 and now can cut into that lead here at the start of the fourth. Kekek gives to Reed at the top of the arc, who swings it over to Claywell, back to Reed, over to Smith. Smith looking down low to go to Crow, but he has to swing it back to Reed. Nothing is happening. That'll be an offensive foul, as there's a lot of contact down low, and Crow gets called for the shove. Fourth team foul on the Raiders, and that's not exactly how you want to start this fourth period of play. Inbound to Mark Moore. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. He is guarded by Claywell. Mark Moore into the lane. He dishes it down to Logan Smith, who can't handle the pass. That's a turnover. A little bit of sloppy play from both sides here to start this fourth quarter. Full court pressure from the Hawks, but the Raiders able to get it into Kekek, who will slowly bring it up. He crosses the timeline into the front court. Hesitation, drives, and he's fouled on the floor before the shot.
And neither team really in any foul trouble here so far. I mean, you talk about both sides with 14 fouls, and we're 45 seconds into the fourth quarter of action. So we'll see if that becomes an issue late, but right now neither side in any sort of foul danger.
Aaron inbound pass there from the Raiders as it goes to the Hawks, but now on the other end, as they come down a little bit too fast, errant pass by the Hawks back to the Raiders. So it is still 46-41. It's a 5-point game. Raiders trail the Hawks. 1 minute has gone by in the fourth quarter. Kekek will bring it up into the front court. Stands at the volleyball line. Swings it over to Reed, who swings it left side to Claywell, back to Kekek. Down low to Smith. They're looking to get it inside, but they're just face guarded. The Hawks are face guarding Crow. Claywell will take the ball from Kekek and then give it back to him. Back to Claywell, down in the corner to Smith. Back up top to Claywell. Right-handed dribble.
I mean, they're just straight
nowhere.
up double teaming down low on Clayton Crow. I mean, they got two bodies on him the whole time, just throwing it up with him. I mean, you got to sort of try to start knocking down some jump shots because there's got to be somebody open.
If they're double teaming, somebody should be open, but that's the plan if you're not going to shoot outside. And there's a good interior pass from Job Smith, but there's going to be a foul call before Crow is able to grab it and go up with it. So kind of a smart call there. That one will be on Ethan Worley, his third, as the ball goes up and in on the inbound. That is Clayton Crow, who gets it on a quick inbound pass. And that's his first 2 points of the second half, and they're going to need to get him going as he only has 6 on the night. 6 minutes remaining here in the game. 3-point game, 46-43. Hillsboro leads North County down low. And that's going to be a blocking foul. Garrett Pinkley goes up. Looked like that is
Job Smith.
Job Smith.
Yeah, it looked like he had pretty good position down low. I'm surprised by the call. I thought it would have gone the other way, as that was a tough physical play to give up the body by the freshman Job Smith, but the ref saw it otherwise. Coach Palmer, I think, would agree with me on that one. I would be shocked if he thought the other way.
Fourth foul there on Job Smith as Pinkley knocks down the first free throw. 4-point game, 47-43. One more upcoming for Pinkley, as Smith will take it to the bench. Free throw is up and in. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them back in a jiffy here on the MyMO Info Sports Stream.
The Potosi R3 School District is committed to excellence. Now, they're proud of their students and their athletes because these young people work hard and show a ton of dedication. The Potosi R3 students and athletes are committed to excelling to high levels of achievement. Attitude and perseverance play a big part in their success. The Potosi R3 School District sincerely hopes this school year is a wonderful and memorable stepping stone in their life's journey.
We got a good one on our hands here, folks. 5-point ball game. 5:50 to go in the fourth period. 48-43. The Hillsboro Hawks lead the North County Raiders here in Class 4 District 2, our second semifinal of the tournament winner, to face the Central Rebels in the championship. Central was able to dispose of Farmington earlier today. Brandon Pavlina was on that call. It was 55-47 as Central was able to come back and end on a 13-0 run. Quite an exciting game there. But here we have 5:50 to play in this one to see who their opponent will be. Carter Kekek brings the ball up for the Raiders. Into the front court. He'll give it over to his brother on the right wing. He is looking, nothing going. He's going to take a right-handed dribble. Takes baseline, goes underneath the Reed. Good pass there. Reed up and under. He's fouled. And it won't go, the shot, but he's going to have 2 free throws coming up. Good interior post moves from Nolan Reed. Good find from Cooper Kekek down low as he drove baseline and went in between a couple players with his pass. Nifty pass there. 2 free throws upcoming. First one's up for Reed, and it goes. And free throws are going to be quite important for both sides down the stretch as fouls are starting to creep up a little bit.
Yeah, Hillsboro now with 16 fouls. That means one more, and North County will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. 1-on-1 for the first couple, but yeah, you said it. I mean, it could be a huge story down the stretch if North County can knock down their free throws.
Nolan Reed knocks them both down, pulls the Raiders within 5, 48-45, just under 5.5 to go here in the ball game. It is Mark Moore doing the handling for the Hawks. He's guarded by Carter Kekek, Swings it down to the corner to Ethan Worley, who brings it back out and swings it over to Whaley. He'll give it back to Moore. Down in the corner to Logan Smith. Right-handed dribble back to Whaley, who looks to shoot. Pump fakes. There he goes back to Worley, and they're just dishing it around the horn.
Yeah, they're going to bleed a little clock here if they have the opportunity. They had a really great look.
There is Worley in the lane, Ethan Worley. Good little pick and pop there. And believe it or not, that is his first 2 points of the game.
Well, and those were big right there, and those were not easy either. He had to get that one up and over the big tree of Clayton Crow down low, and he somehow had the touch.
Carter Kekek dribbles, gives it over to Claywell. Back to Kekek in the corner. He'll dribble it out. Looking for Crow down low, swings it over to Cooper, back to Claywell. Back to Carter. One move into the lane. Beautiful up and in, and the ball won't quite fall off the edge and into the basket, but 2 free throws upcoming for Carter Kekek. Beautiful move, splitting 3 different defenders, going up and in, but the ball just won't fall. 2 big free throws, as we said, coming up here First one is up and short off the front of the rim. 50-45. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the fourth period. Kekek eyes the rim. Puts one up, and that one will go. Inbound for the Hawks. Whaley will bring it up. He is guarded by Nolan Reed. Good hands there from Cooper as he knocks the ball away, and here comes Carter Kekek looking to go coast to coast. Pulls up, floater in the lane, high off the glass and in. Beautiful looking teamwork on the defensive end from younger brother Cooper. Turns it into offense for older brother Carter. And just like that, it's a 2-point ball game. Timeout by Hillsboro. We'll take it with them. Timeouts are brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's at Park Hill. Back in a flash here on the MyMo Info Sports Stream.
The faculty and staff at North County St. Francis County School District are proud of their students and athletes. It takes hard work, dedication, and commitment to be a good, successful student and athlete. Each student and athlete will have different goals and even different ways and timing of achieving those goals. So be yourself and excel to the very top. Good luck on a great year and a great season from the faculty and staff at the North St. Francis County School District.
Hey, can you give me the South Iron score? And we're back here on the Fleas Equipment pregame show. We're going to check in with Brandon Pavlina and see how they're doing over there in Class 1, District 2.
Well, I'm still waiting on an update for the end of the third quarter. I got to imagine they're getting close to it. At halftime, Dora was on top, 24-18 in the boys' game of the Class 1 sectional. So it was a 6-point lead at halftime. I would imagine that they're winding their way toward the end of the third. But as it stands, last update from Jacob Vincent, who's on the call of that game over on J98, Dora was leading by 6.
Here in this one, it is 50-48. Hillsboro leads North County. Going coast to coast is Ethan Worley, and his shot will go down. Count it, and the foul. And that's a big momentum swing with just under 4 to play here in the game.
Yeah, didn't seem like there was a whole lot there, as Worley got a pretty clean look off after he got to the rim. But someone must have swiped at him. And Chase giving us an update. Chase, who is winning with that score margin? So Dora is winning 36-30 in the third quarter. It's still a 6-point lead for the Dora Falcons over the South Iron Panthers in the number 1 versus number 2 in the entire state in Class 1. That game can be heard over on J98. You can go check that out right now, 98.5 FM. But I know you want to stick around for this one, too. We got a great finish brewing here.
Worley knocks down the free throw. It is 53-48, back to a 5-point lead. Here's a shot up from Claywell. 3-ball, no good. And hands there again from Cooper Kekek, but he's unable to get it. Here comes Worley. He gives it out to Mark Moore. 3-ball, you bet. Count it. And that's what they can do to you, is they can score points in a hurry. And it's back up to 8 with 3 minutes to go after 6 quick points after the timeout.
Yeah, they could score him in a hurry, and Mark Moore is a sharp shooter. You cannot lose him in transition.
Up and in is Carter Kekek. He'll get 2 there. Looked like there was some contact, but no foul call. Good defense. Here come the Hawks. It is Whaley. He'll swing it over to Pinkley. Pinkley wide open for 3. Won't go. Rebound Carter Kekek, and here he goes all the way down the other end of the floor. He goes up and is fouled hard, and he'll be shooting 2 more free throws. And I feel like Carter's content to do that. He's going to come down. He's going to push you. He's going to make you run, and he's going to make you foul him, because if you're shooting free throws, you have potential of scoring the points without the clock running at all.
And that's part of what makes his game so exciting. He is such a great athlete that when he gets up into the open court and gets ahead of steam, he can really attack the basket with the best of them. And he's shooting well from the free throw line here tonight. I've seen a couple of times this year he's had struggles with that. But tonight he has been great from the free throw line, and just got an update at the end of the third quarter, 40-33. So Dora leads by 7 at the end of 3 quarters of play in the Class 1 sectionals for the boys. South Iron needing to rally down the stretch to continue their undefeated season.
Kekek knocks them both down. It is a 4-point game here. Here goes Moore all the way down. Kicks it out to Whaley. 3-ball up. No. Rebound. Good rebound from Carter Kekek, and here he goes. Quickly down to the other end of the floor. Almost loses it. Gives it to Claywell. 56-52, 2.5 to play here in this one.
And this is part of the reason why Kekek is trying to get out and run. When they've had a chance to set up, Hillsboro's defense has been suffocated.
There goes Carter into the lane. Can't get the layup to finish. And that would have been a big bucket as the Hawks are coming down. And there'll be another timeout call. 2:15 remaining in the fourth period. 56-52, Hillsboro leads. We'll take the timeout with them. Back here shortly on the MyMO Info Sports Stream.
The staff and students at Hillsboro R3 School District would like to take this time to recognize all of their diligent athletes. They are proud of each and every one of their athletes and understands what it takes to be part of a successful team. They are honored to stand by each and every one of their athletes. Hillsboro R3 understands their efforts to be a hardworking and dedicated team member. The countless hours you have put in do not go unnoticed. Keep up the good work, Hillsboro Hawks.
Back in here inside the Mineral Area College broadcast booth. We've got a good one on our hands here, folks. Hillsboro Hawks lead the North County Raiders 56-52, 2:15 to go. Hillsboro has the ball coming off the timeout. Inbound goes to Moore, who will let it go all the way into the backcourt. And he'll bring the ball up, guarded by Carter Kekek. He'll swing it over to Whaley. Whaley looking, dribbling, dishing it over to Pinkley. Pinkley back to Moore. Moore over to Ethan Worley. Back to Pinkley, and they're just going to be content to pass this ball around as we go under the 2-minute mark here in the game. Back over to Worley. He's going to blow right past Claywell. Swings it out to Logan Smith. He's going down low.
Yeah, they got to start trying to get hands in the passing lanes or foul. And Carter will be the first one to foul. And now you have 2 more to give while you're shooting 1-1. You don't want to get all the way to the double bonus if you can avoid it. That's the 7th team foul for North County. So the rest of the way, both teams shooting free throws. Both teams currently shooting 1-1.
Yeah, you like the idea of the 1-1, because if they miss the first, you got a chance to go out and get it. As Moore, confident from the free throw line, knocks it down.
Yeah, that might be the one guy you probably didn't want to have shooting the free throws, though, because Mark Moore is a sharp shooter. Doesn't matter where he's at on the court.
5-point game, second free throw up and in, make it a 6-point game as Moore knocks them both down. As we have some high pressure here from the Hawks. It's broken quickly. Claywell's got the ball. He gives it over to Kekek. Good move, splits the defense up and in.
Wow.
No, ball won't fall, no foul call, and here comes Moore on the other end. And he'll go up and in, 2 points. And that'll extend the lead to an 8-point game. Kekek, another good drive, Euro step. Floater won't go, but he's fouled, and he's got 2 more free throws coming as he has got to be exhausted.
Boy, but he also got absolutely raked over the arms when he went up for the shot 2 possessions ago and did not get the foul call. Pretty surprising as the arm swipe, and not only that, he hit the deck hard, but the referees would not oblige, and now Jimmy Palmer wants to talk it over.
Another timeout call, this one by the Raiders. We'll take it with them. Timeout's brought to you by Patsy's Furniture. You'll love to shop at Patsy's in Park Hills. Back quickly here on the MyMO Info Sports Stream.
You're out there. You have the skills. You have the tools. Talent Force is just waiting for you to apply. Ready for a career change, a new job? Call Talent Force, the original hometown staffing provider. Talent Force is currently taking applications for several different opportunities. See the positive difference in where you work with Talent Force. Talent Force is the original hometown staffing provider. They're located in the Farmington Industrial Park. They're ready to help you. Call Talent Force today.
And we're back here at the TJ Foulon Fieldhouse on the campus of the Central High School Rebels for this, our second semifinal game of the night in Class 4 District 2 action. One more free throw coming up for Carter Kekek. 60-53, the Hillsboro Hawks lead the North County Raiders. 1:18 shows on the clock. One more free throw, as I said. for Kekek. It's always nice to get an opportunity to score points without the clock running. And he is true. Knocks it down, goes 2 for 2. High full court pressure here. And here come the Hawks. They look to go quickly. As he goes. Ooh. Timeout called by Hillsborough, as it looked like Ethan Worley went over and back, but the referees are going to give the timeout call first.
I don't know that he went all the way over the line. You have a little leeway there where your whole body has to get over the line in order for it to be officially an over and back, but it was awfully close, and it got a reaction out of the crowd here. Why don't we keep it right here? As I told you earlier in the South Iron game, right now going on, it is a lead for Dora. Last we checked in, Dora had a 40 to 33 lead at the end of the third quarter. And so South Iron still trying to climb back into that one, very similar to the North County Raiders trying to climb back into this one. They've been hanging around, but they're going to really need some stops here down the stretch if they want to pull this one off.
Yeah, I mean, similar deficits, 6 points here, 7 points there. Not insurmountable. I mean, a minute 12 here in basketball terms, that's an eternity, and we're getting an update here, 44 to 39.
Dora leading, yeah, so 5 points is the margin now. South Iron still trying to claw back.
Hawks inbound the ball into the backcourt. Get it to Whaley. They'll get it across the timeline to Smith, cross it over to Pinkley, and they'll pull it back out as we reach a minute to play in this game. We're going to have to start seeing some fouls for the Raiders, but good passing here. And there's the foul. And that will go against North County.
And they at least did not foul Mark Moore that time, as he had the ball in his hands a few times, but they opted not to foul him, and that's the wise decision because the 5'8 senior is as good as they come shooting the basketball. But Ethan Worley is no slouch himself. They're going to need a bounce to go their way here down the stretch.
First free throw is up and good. And like we said earlier in the broadcast, free throws being very important for both sides here, and both sides are knocking them down. It's back to a 5-point lead, or 7-point lead, excuse me. Second free throw for Worley is up, and he knocks it home. 62-54, 54 seconds to go. And there's a foul, a quick one. That'll be on Worley. That is his fourth, I believe. 10th team foul. So for the rest of the way, it will be 2 free throws for North County, and Kekek will head to the line. First free throw up, and swish. Nothing but the bottom. And he shot him well. We got a timeout here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on the MyMO Info Sports Stream.
Farmington High School is proud of their student athletes for striving to live out the core values of excellence, integrity, and purpose. Excellence is achieved in all they do through hard work and dedication. Integrity is displayed by doing the right thing, even if it's not the popular one. Purpose discovered by understanding that life is more about what we can do for others than what we can do for ourselves. The Farmington School District encourages all of their students to continue to pursue those high ideals in every area of their lives, both now and in the future. Go Knights!
62-55 is our score here. 54 seconds to go in the fourth period. Carter Kekek at the free throw line with one more upcoming. A little confusion on the court. Nobody knew what was going on.
Yeah, Carter knew what was going on. He gave the motion. Hey, I'm shooting free throws. And the rest of everybody obliged. They all figured it out at the same time.
Here he goes, looking at the rim. Throws it up. And it goes nothing but the bottom yet again. He shot free throws well. 62-56, 6-point game. Ball is knocked away, but a foul is called, and it will be on Cooper Kekek, and that will send Zach Whaley to the line as we keep getting subs in and out for some of the younger players to take the fouls.
Right, exactly. They're putting out the youngsters to go out there and be charged with the fouls, so that way they have a chance to keep the experienced players out on the court. And Coach Palmer working hard
The last opportunity for the 1-and-1 is successful for the Raiders as the first free throw is missed by Whaley. 45 seconds. Down the corner is Claywell. 3-ball up. No good. And it's rebounded out to Worley. He'll be fouled by Carter Kekek. And that's what they wanted. They got the missed free throw down, had a wide open look for Claywell, and he just comes up just a bit short, and he's probably going to want that one back because that's a shot he normally knocks down.
Yeah, you could say that again. That was a good look from Claywell. It all happened very quickly there, and Claywell got a good look, but just couldn't quite get enough on it to get it to go. But even still, heck of an effort here down the stretch by both sides, trying to come out on top to meet the Central Rebels in the championship of the tournament here. We'll see which way it goes.
Worley knocks down both free throws as they are in the double bonus now. It's back up to an 8-point game, 35 seconds to go. Kekek pulls up for three. Count it! That's a big shot from Carter Kekek. Now here comes the full court pressure. Good inbound pass as Worley will be fouled. 5-point game, 23 seconds to go. And you're going to have to hope for a few missed free throws here if you're North County. Chasing 5, 64-59, 23 seconds to go. Worley at the free throw line shooting 2. Lets the first one go, and it drops. It is true. He's had a fine fourth quarter, has Worley. He's got 10 points on the quarter. Looking to add to it with one more coming from the free throw line. Shot is up, and it's good. So it's back to a 7-point game. 20 seconds to go. Here goes Kekek looking to the corner to Claywell. He'll pump fake, dish, back to Kekek. Pulls up for three. No good. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Hawks. 10 seconds to go. 7-point ball game, 66-59. North County has the ball. Carter Kekek will do the inbounding. Good inbound pass. Up is the shot. No good from Thatcher Karsh, and that'll just about do it as the clock hits 2 seconds. 1 second. Ball game. Your final, 66-59 in favor of the Hillsboro Hawks, and they will advance to the final to take on the Central Rebels. We'll take a brief break here, and then we'll come back with the Home Pools and Spas postgame show. Don't go anywhere. Once again, 66-59 in favor of the Hillsboro Hawks. We'll be right back on the MyMoInfo Sports Stream.
Are you looking to buy a new home but are running short on funds? Hi, Paul Hale here with New Era Bank. We offer many different loan programs to help accommodate you. Currently, VA, FHA, and USDA are just some of the loan programs that we offer. Our experienced loan staff is ready and waiting to help you find just the right loan to fit your needs, because no two loans are the same. We have also enhanced our website and added many frequently asked questions about home ownership to our website. Visit today at www.newerabank.com. New Era Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Brad Smith at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center, your local home of the no bull deal. The word local, you've heard the phrase shop local, buy local, but do you really think exactly what that means? When you shop here at Lucas Smith, you put your trust in the hands of all of my employees who also eat, play, work, live, and shop local. Jefferson County is their home too. Why drive for miles when you can buy what's right here in your backyard? All we ask at Lucas Smith Chrysler is to give us the chance to earn your business. Please shop local, and remember, Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus.
And hands there again from Cooper Kekek, but he's unable to get it. Here comes Worley. He gives it out to Mark Moore. 3-ball. You bet. Count it. And that's what they can do to you, is they can score points in a hurry. And it's back up to 8 with 3 minutes to go after 6 quick points. You heard it there. That is the play of the game, brought to you by the Doe Run Company, providing minerals and metals we need to power our future. So here we are. We've got our championship set for Class 4 District 2. It will be the Central Rebels and the Hillsboro Hawks, the 1 versus the 2 seed, as the Hillsboro Hawks knock off the North County Raiders 66-59 in what was a very close game all the way through, and was really won down the stretch with made free throws and kind of just execution, really. Good high-pressure defense from the Hawks all the way through, and forced the Raiders to get a little agitated, a little too quick, and caused a lot of turnovers. Of course, the bright spot for the Raiders is Carter Kekek, as he ends with 26 points, if my math serves me right. It may or may not. We'll find out here in just a second. All right, I'm being told by my statistician over here that it is indeed 26 points. So another great showing for the junior, Carter Kekek, but not enough overall as they fall and they end the season at 20-8. A fantastic season for the North County Raiders. 20-win season is indeed nothing to scoff at, as they were number 3 in this tournament. They fought hard all the way to the end, controlled a lot of the game in the first half, but towards the end of the ball game, into the fourth quarter, Ethan Worley kind of took over and made free throws down the stretch that sealed the game. So it will be, once again, the Hillsboro Hawks taking on the Central Rebels. And I guess the story of the game is that outside shots really weren't necessarily falling for the Raiders like they were in the quarterfinal matchup. Will Claywell had 2 early three-pointers in the first quarter, and he had 1 early in the third quarter, but that would do it for him, as he had a couple opportunities down the stretch to pull closer in the end of the game, but those shots just didn't quite fall. And then really down low, the Hawks did a fantastic job with their 2-3 zone to keep Clayton Crow, or keep the ball out of Clayton Crow's hand, rather. Really the only time we saw action from Clayton Crow was whenever he was getting offensive rebounds and putting the ball back up into the hole. He did have 6 points on the night, 4 in the first half, but only 2 in the second half, as North County really put an emphasis on trying to get the ball down low into him. But Hillsboro was able to keep the ball out of his hands, and they were content with double and triple teaming him down there with that kind of 2-3 man look that they were throwing at him. And like I said, the outside shot wasn't necessarily falling for the Raiders. That's usually what's going to break up your 2-3 zone, is hitting outside shots, forcing the defense to come out and guard you out on the perimeter. So Hillsboro was able to sit back in their 2-3 zone, and then whenever they got the ball, they were going quick out in transition, whether it was off an inbound or a rebound or a steal. They were going quickly, and that was often led by Ethan Worley and Zach Whaley, who really were handling the ball. Getting an update now, South Iron is down by 9, 56-47 in there into the fourth quarter. I would assume that the time is running out, and maybe looking like the perfect season, maybe time dwindling down on that as well for South Iron. If you want to listen to that one, go over to J98, as the call is happening over there. We're here in the Home Pools and Spas post-game show at the TJ Foulon Fieldhouse. We've got our championship game set between the Central Rebels and the Hillsboro Hawks. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back with more, waiting to see if we can get Coach Dan Johnson of the Hawks to get up here and join us for a little bit of post-game talk. We'll keep you up to date on that, but we will be right back in just a little bit here on the Home Pools and Spas post-game show.
Hi, welcome to the UPS store.
Yeah, I'd like to ship this package.
Great, I can help you with that and every other ing.
Did you just say every other ing?
Printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs.
Shredding.
Yep.
Mailboxing.
Uh-huh.
Notarizing?
That too.
Wow, that's really some ing.
Now you're getting it.
The UPS store, every ing for small business. And of course, shipping.
Hi, this is Jim, owner of the UPS store in Festus. See us now at our new location at 650 North Creek Drive next to Tiger Express Car Wash.
In 1973, Comtree was established to meet a great need through opening a halfway house. The spark of meeting residents' needs continues to reignite in 2019. We've expanded our services to become the mental health safety net of Jefferson County while offering nationally recognized dental care and primary care. We invite you to join the Comtree family tree. Call 877-COMTREE or visit us online at comtree.org to schedule an appointment. Welcome to our family tree.
Welcome back into the Home Pools and Spas post-game show. I'm Stephen Kabler. And once again, 66-59, Hillsboro topples North County to claim its spot in the Class 4 District 2 championship game. And that'll do it here for us. 2 games yet again, as we call the boys' end of the semifinals tonight. It will be the Central Rebels and the Hillsboro Hawks in the championship game coming up on Thursday. Brandon Pavlina will have the call on that one. And that will do it for Brandon Pavlina. And, of course, twisting and tweaking the dials back in the station, Chase Sellers. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it as always. We will catch you next time, same time, and here in a couple of days for the championship games. Y'all have a good night. Oh, those will be on J98. Excuse me. So tune in to J98 for those championship games. But other than that, that'll do it for us. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you later.
This is Dr. Karen Melton at Hearing Care Partners. We hope you don't miss a single thing this sports season. Stop by for a free hearing screening so you'll hear every play and the person sitting right next to you. One of the best parts of the game is chatting with old friends and making new ones. We wish all our local players a safe and healthy sports season. It's Hearing Care Partners. Find us online at hearingcarepartners.com.